Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Georgetown Eagle Football live tonight on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. I'm Rob Hipp along with Kelly DeVoll, and welcome to Friday Night Lights, alive and well here in Georgetown, Texas, set for a great game today as the visiting Rouse Raiders entering today's contest 3-5 overall, 1-3 in district play, coached by Joshua Mann, and the Georgetown Eagles 5-3. They are 2-2 in district play here in 11-5A, but we are set for a good game tonight. Georgetown definitely wants to keep that momentum that they riding on from last week versus Manor. This is a Rouse team, though, that's hungry for a win. Georgetown absolutely, Kelly, cannot let their guard down tonight.
That's right, Rob. Tonight's a big game for the Eagles. A victory tonight and a Pflugerville loss tonight. If that happens, then the Eagles clinch a playoff spot, so huge things at stake tonight.
Well, we're excited to bring you these broadcasts. Of course, right now, audio only. After midnight, we'll unlock the video. This is the final home game for the Georgetown Eagles here at Birkelbach Field at the GISD Athletic Complex. We'll be back in just a few moments as we send the camera back down to the field now. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. SHN Sports coverage of Georgetown Eagle football continues. Again, welcome back to Georgetown Eagle Football live tonight on SHN Sports. I'm Rob Hipp, alongside Kelly DeVoll and Nathan Hyde on camera for us tonight as we're just about to get started here from Georgetown High School. We talked moments ago about a Rouse Raider team 3-5, 1-3 here in 11-5A, coached under Joshua Mann. As we go back and look at their schedule, their losses early in the preseason to Anderson 25-20. They also lost to A&M Consolidated, College Station, Texas 42-9. And then also, as district play started, a loss on the road 31-7 versus Cedar Park. Pflugerville 34-23. Manor 37-3. They did pick up a win last week versus Pflugerville Connolly 29-14. So they are definitely trying to ride on that momentum from last week. For the Georgetown Eagles, 2-2 in district play. They did have that 3-game skid following the loss at Stephenville back on September the 28th, 48-8, and then Hutto to open district play right here on their home field for Georgetown, a loss 38-14, and then at Cedar Park at Gupton on October the 12th, 27-24 in a close match, and then Georgetown got back on their winning ways on October the 19th here at home at GISD Athletic Complex, a win over Pflugerville 28-17, and then of course last week on the road at Mustang Stadium, a victorious Georgetown Eagle team, 28-14. Kelly, before I send it over to you, I'm going to send it down to David England. He's down on the field at the 25. David, how are things going down there on the field tonight? How's the weather?
Rob, Kelly, another beautiful night here in Georgetown, Texas at Birkelbach Field. It's a cool 67 degrees, 36% humidity, gentle wind out of the southwest at 5 miles an hour, and it feels great. It's November. It's fall. The weather's cool. Everything's dry. There's not a cloud in the sky tonight. As far as around the district, District 11, Region 3, 5A, Division 1, we've got Manor visiting number 6 Hutto at Memorial Stadium. You got Pflugerville at Cedar Park out at Gupton, and you got Conley's on a bye week. And on the SHN network, you got Leander is going to Vandergrift to Monroe Stadium over there. Eastview is visiting Cedar Creek in Memorial and Bastrop, and Gerald at Rockdale at Tiger Stadium. Rob, Kelly will have an interview shortly with Coach Dean.
Well, again, appreciate David England being down on the field tonight. Thanks for joining us here on SHN Sports as the Georgetown Eagle players making their way out of the field house now as they do here, walking through the field. Again, excited to be here tonight and to catch all this action, Kelly.
Yeah, Rob, it's going to be a great game tonight. Rouse's challenge is going to be running the ball against this Georgetown defense, which last week proved itself to be very stout against a very good rushing Manor team. So tonight they're going to try to ride their three-headed monster, their running back game that they have, which is where Rouse really makes its money, really earns its way this year. And they've had some difficulty rushing the ball the past couple of weeks. So we'll see how the Georgetown does against this running game of Rouse. With their passing game, not as effective as some of the passing games that Georgetown has faced this season, but still effective nonetheless. Their quarterback has picked his spots kind of like Jackson Seosin has picked his spots running. Rouse's quarterback has picked his spots for his throws and has had some very effective throws, but only 3 touchdowns through the air for Rouse this season. So the primary concern for Georgetown tonight is going to be that rushing game of the Rouse Raiders.
We are good to go. We'll send it down now with David England. Coach Jason Dean down on the field. Down to you.
Coach, what a special night tonight. You've got senior night. You've got the dads in the locker room. What did you have an opportunity to tell your young men in the locker room tonight?
Just about, this is our last time that they're going to get a chance to play on Birkelbach Field, where it's a given. I guess that could happen in the playoffs, at some point. But just for our seniors to come out and enjoy this night together, I promise you that all those dads in the locker room, what they wouldn't give, to come back out one more time and be able to do this. So I just told our seniors to enjoy it.
Coach, talk to us about the yellow ribbons we're going to see tonight on the football players' helmets.
Sure, that's for one of our administrators at Georgetown High School, Brendan Schultz, and his little girl, Scout. It's called Scout's Army. Has just been diagnosed with a tumor, a brain cancer, and just all that goes with that. And we're just here, tonight, hopefully support them, support their family. We're going to pass the hat in the stands just to try to give them a little bit of support and, just love on that family a little bit.
Well, Coach, our thoughts and prayers from the SHN family to the Eagle Nation family are with those youngsters right now. Give us your keys to success tonight.
Well, we got to stop the run. Every week that's going to be my answer, I think. And Rouse does a great job running the football. We got to be able to, to limit that. We're not going to stop it completely, but definitely got to be able to limit it. And then offensively, we got to stay ahead of the chains. The last few weeks we've done a great job of staying ahead of the chains, and we got to continue to do that tonight.
All right, Coach. Good luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Rob Kelly, back to you.
Well, once again, we appreciate David England being down there on the field tonight. We are about 2 minutes to get started. This is a new realignment here for Georgetown, but they're familiar with Rouse. This is a team that they've played several times over many years, and a team that historically has always had Georgetown's number up until a couple of years ago, and Georgetown really turning things around tonight, hungry for that win. You talked about some stuff that you did. Talk about those playoff chances, Kelly. I don't want to steal your thunder. Talk about that, man.
Yeah, Rob. Looks like from the standings tonight, if Georgetown wins this game tonight and Pflugerville loses their game to Cedar Park, then I believe Georgetown clinches a playoff spot with a victory tonight and a Pflugerville loss as well. So big things riding tonight for our Georgetown Eagles. Like Coach Dean said, they're going to have to stop that running game tonight, which is Rouse's bread and butter. That is how Rouse has made their way this season. And the losses that they've suffered this year have been whenever they haven't been able to run the ball. So last week against Maynard, Georgetown had a great deal of success on defense, stopping that rushing game that Maynard has, stopping one of the most effective backs in the district, limiting his action, limiting his carries and his yards gained. So Georgetown may have some success tonight if they can stop that running game of the Rouse Raiders. So on offense, Georgetown is going to have to continue to do what they've done. They mix it up very well. Almost equal yardage rushing and passing. Jackson Seosin has done a fantastic job. He's grown more comfortable in the pocket, stays in the pocket well, lets his lineman block, keep out the defenders. So, and then Jackson has also done a very good job of picking his spots to run and has been a weapon that a lot of teams have not been able to account for and has been a surprise to some of those teams. So with the Georgetown rushing game, they not only have to worry about the running backs, the 3 running backs that Georgetown puts out there, they have to worry about Seosin and the yards that he gains whenever he runs the ball, because he does such a great job of picking where he's going to run, when he's going to run, and has really carried this Georgetown offense.
The Georgetown Eagles running onto the field now from the Flying G with the sign that says "Wreck the Raiders," and leading that pack for the Eagles all the way from right to left is Gage Leggett. Gage Leggett, a leader on the team, of course, the brother of Caden Leggett, son of Amy Rogers and Terry Leggett, wonderful folks in the Georgetown community. Before we get started, I wanted to remind you that Georgetown Eagle football all season long has been presented by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. The Oak Ridge Disciple House, a faith-based Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older overcome drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know is suffering, please give Oak Ridge Disciple House a call. You can get their website or get that information from their website at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Once again, oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Joshua Harris, we appreciate you and all that Oak Ridge Disciple House does. Kelly?
The GHS football team is honoring Scout Schultz. Scout is a 2-year-old.
Rob, we also want to thank Georgetown Jewelry for their sponsorship of our SHN broadcast. Football on SHN Sports is brought to you in part by Ricky Poe, owner of Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry specializes in custom jewelry, bridal, watches, repairs, appraisals, and are buyers of gold, silver, coins, and more. Georgetown Jewelry since 2013. Drop by Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown or visit them online at georgetownjewelry.com. We also want to thank Minuteman Press, one of our continued sponsors this season. Minuteman Press in Georgetown is proud supporter of Georgetown Eagles and Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports. For all your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press is your one-stop shop for all your marketing products and services. Minuteman Press can be found at www.mmptx.com. Thanks, Ty, my buddy, and Minuteman Press for your generous support in helping make these broadcasts possible.
Where you can follow along their journey. We are honored tonight to have the
Another fine
entire
sponsor
Schultz family on the field with us tonight as honorary captains for the coin toss.
And Kelly, sorry about that there. We'll get to some of our sponsors as we talk to David. We'll bring him in back here in just a little bit. But tonight, a benefit night for the little girl here. Money is going to be passed around to help with the cancer benefit for her. We'll talk to David more about that. You heard about it from Coach Dean to start things a little bit earlier. Kelly?
Another fine sponsor of SHN Sports broadcast is Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. Georgetown Eagle and Eastview Patriot football is sponsored by Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repairs for general maintenance and automotive repairs performed by ASE certified technicians. Drop by Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair next to Mel's Lone Star Lanes. You can visit them online at georgetownautorepair.com. Thank you, Joe Bob, with Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair for your generous support of high school football in Georgetown.
Again, we appreciate all the wonderful sponsors that help make what we do possible here on SHN Sports. As we are just about to get started, team captains for Georgetown as Georgetown will kick the ball off to start things with this game, and they'll receive in the third quarter. I guess that's what happened. I was busy taking notes here. We'll send it down for the national anthem. Stay with us, friends. Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports will continue in just a few moments.
Please remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem, sung by members of the Georgetown High School Choir under the direction of Joey Lawrence and Stacy Brandenberger.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets and clouds bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, just a beautiful rendition of our country's national anthem down there by the choir, Kelly.
Yeah, it is, Rob. Miss Brandenberger and Mr. Lawrence do a great job every year. My daughter was under their tutelage in the choir for 4 years. A couple of years ago when she graduated, and they just do a fantastic job. Choir is always phenomenal.
Well, again, we appreciate you joining us here for Friday Night Lights, alive and well here in Georgetown, Texas. Again, I'm Rob Hipp alongside Kelly DeVoll. We sincerely appreciate you joining us here this evening for Georgetown Eagle football and what is the final regular season home game for Georgetown. You talked about those playoff scenarios earlier. Georgetown still even has an outside chance of getting into second place, depending on a few things. We'll learn more about that as the night goes on. And we appreciate everybody here joining us. For the public address announcer tonight is Mike Stevens. We appreciate the fine work of Mike. The referee, Bolson Gates. The umpire tonight, Greg Gilcrease. The head linesman, Keith Dennebaum. The line judge, Joel Garza. The back judge, Douglas Gates. Running the clock tonight, Forrest Davis Frosty. And the 25-second clock being ran by Kevin Wool. We appreciate all the folks, and there's so much that goes on behind the scenes to make these games possible, not just with our SHN family, but of course with the school district here. And I got to tell you, man, I was very honored. Dr. Fred Brent came in here a while ago to say good luck on the broadcast tonight and also introduce some students to us here just a few moments ago. We appreciate Dr. Brent and the great work that he does here in the Georgetown community.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed Fred. Rob, there's tons of volunteers that help pull these games off. We've got the G crew that are part of the football boosters, and they do a phenomenal job manning the run-through, manning the smoke, manning and the football boosters put on a phenomenal tailgate before every home game. So that's one of the things I'll miss. This is our last home game, is that fine food that the football boosters give. But we appreciate them, the band boosters, the Georgette boosters, all the parents who volunteer and help make these games possible and make this so memorable for the students.
Kickoff here by Georgetown. Matt Diaz kicks it. A short kick will be fielded and fair caught at the 34. And that's where Rouse will start things tonight here as Friday Night Lights alive and well. 7:08 the official kickoff time here from Georgetown, Texas.
Yeah, Rob, with that short kickoff, Rouse is going to start at their own about 37-yard line, 38-yard line, and we'll see what they do with that running game.
Again, thanks for joining us here as we're working just through a few little technical things here as we got to get the wind guard on the microphone. How many know you got to get it going tonight? First down and 10 from his own 33 is where Rouse will start this possession. A handoff on the right side. And still angling his way towards the out-of-bounds line. Only a 1-yard pickup there. The ball carrier on that right side, Tavion Tate, the running back.
Georgetown defense did a great job stringing that out. Had no place to go, short gain. Good way to start for the Georgetown defense.
Ball spotted at the 35-yard line, second down.
Well, again, 11:24 to go as we are just getting started here. It'll be second down and 8 for Rouse. Quarterback in shotgun at the 30. The ball on his own 35. And the carry here by Tate. Tate will get it up to the 41-yard line. It'll be third down and a short 2 for Rouse.
Georgetown had a chance right there to limit that run, but the running back did a good job of gaining a little bit extra yards, so now it's third and short instead of third and long for Rouse.
Again, the SHN fan line is open tonight. You can text us at 512-522-9105. Again, text messages at 512-522-9105. Third down and a short 2 from his own 41 is where Rouse will have this. The handoff again, and a first down by Tate. Quarterback tonight is Ethan Moore. He's also a team captain. Ethan Moore, the senior, 6'2", for Rouse. And it's a first down for the Raiders at the 45-yard line on their own side of the field.
Taylor had a shot at him in the backfield, couldn't wrap him up, kept those legs churning, was able to get the first down. So the drive continues for the Raiders.
We also want to welcome in those listening tonight, breaking in from time to time on AM 1370. We appreciate Intercom and all the fine folks at Fan Stand. First down and 10 from his own 45 is Moore in shotgun. Moore will hand off to the left side to Tate. Tate is going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss back at the 42, a 3-yard loss. It'll be second down and long for Rouse. That's the Blue Storm waking up early here.
That's it. Leggett came up, wrapped him up. Taylor got over there to help him stop it for a loss. Great job of stringing that play out. No place to go. That's what Georgetown's going to have to do for their success tonight on defense.
This is a Rouse drive that started out on their own 33, 9:37 to go first quarter. Second down and 13 for the Raiders, backed up on their own 42-yard line. We're scoreless. First possession of the night. Moore in shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Has Tatus's back to the left. Ran out of air there. And a back in the backfield, a handoff, and another tackle for loss. This time it's back to the 38-yard line. Hargrove and company there with that tackle. Brandon's had a great year so far.
Yeah, he has, and that whole defensive line has done a really good job this year, and they're doing a good job tonight containing their blocks, holding their blocks, going up the field like they're supposed to, containing that run, and so far Rouse hasn't had much except on that first 3 plays. They were able to get the first, but now they're marching backwards, so they're almost back to where they started this drive.
We appreciate the Hargrove family, and great job to start things there for Braden. I think I said Brandon. It came out wrong. Third down and 17 from his own 38 is Moore. Moore going to run back. He's chased by 2 defensive players, throws this one away, and the ball goes out of bounds at the 50. Great pressure on the defense by Georgetown. It was Matt Anderson putting a little Matty cake on it, baby.
Matt was on him. The quarterback had to throw that ball when he didn't really want to throw the ball. It was either that or run out of bounds. He was able to get the incompletion, so there was no loss, but now Rouse is punt.
Fourth down and 17. Rouse will have to punt this one from their own 38. Kicking tonight or punting tonight for the Raiders is Moore, the quarterback. And a short punt here will take a Georgetown bounce back to the 35. Back set to receive that for the Eagles was Cade Lachlan, but it was nowhere near him. Georgetown will have the ball first tonight after a great defensive stand. The Eagles will have it first and 10 from their own 35.
Yeah, that's what the Eagles needed, Rob. They needed to get out of that first series quick, gain some confidence against that Rouse running game. So now the Eagles have the ball. Jackson Siosen under center for the Eagles. Let's see what the offense has.
Jackson Siosen in shotgun, first and 10 from his own 35, moving from right to left. Siosen quickly will hand off and up the middle, has daylight across the 50 on the left side, still on his feet across the 30 now, near the 20, and finally drug out of bounds inside the red zone. What a run to start things for Xavier, the X-Factor Torres, coming alive early tonight for the Georgetown Eagles. They're already striking in the red zone.
Great quick burst by Xavier. Great run, great way to start. Xavier was upset that he didn't score, but he got caught from behind, but that's a great first play for the Eagles.
Dude 949 on the YouTube channel watching or listening tonight. Eagle Fight Never Dies, listening from Vegas, first and 10 from the Rouse 20. Hard count on the second one. Handoff again this time. Powerful running by Georgetown in between the numbers and that left hash at the 10-yard line. The ball carrier there, RJ. You got it. Take it away, Moreno. Moreno picking up 8. It'll be second down and 2.
Yeah, 2 plays, and now Rouse has called a timeout. The coaches didn't like that. Long gain on the first run by Xavier. Now RJ's got an 8-yard gain on his first carry of the night. Rouse's coaches called timeout to try to get their defense's heart right, get them to stop this Georgetown running game, which last week, great deal of success.
We want to thank Minuteman Press. Minuteman Press in Georgetown, a proud supporter of Georgetown Eagle and Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports. For all your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press is your one-stop shop for all your marketing products and services. Minuteman Press can be found online at www.mmptx.com. Thank you to Ty Gibson and Minuteman Press for your generous support in helping make these broadcasts possible. We'll give them a little extra credit tonight. We appreciate Blake and Ty. They sponsor Eastview and also other games on the network, so we will give them a little credit here. This is the eteachingme.com first quarter. Quarter's sponsor this year, eteachingme.com. We appreciate Kristen Miller, eTeachingMe, providing educational services for all children, parents, and educators to help in developing a successful foundation for learning. Visit them online at eteachingme.com. Second down and a short 2 from the Rouse 12. Siosen shotgun. Great protection over the middle. Touchdown! Right into the arms. A strike by the Eagles as they strike first on a pass play after the big run. And it was Dylan Cahill.
What a great first drive. 3 plays. You go 65 yards for your first score. That's a good way for the offense to keep their win. 3 plays in the drive.
An 8-yard touchdown pass to Dylan Cahill at the 7:53 mark. Georgetown leading early here, 6-0, pending the extra point kick by Matt Diaz. The snapper is Jackson Siosen, holds down the snap, the left hand, right toe to leather, end over end. It goes through the uprights, and Georgetown has a 7-0 lead, 7:53 to go here in the first quarter of play. The Eagles strike first, and the Blue Storm defense, after forcing a punt, their last possession for Rouse, they'll come back out for the second time tonight. Got to talk about this. This was a drive for Georgetown that started on their own 35 at the 8:22 mark. Not a whole lot of time off the clock. In fact, not even a minute off the clock. 7:53 resting on the clock now. The Eagles strike that quick, as you said, in 3 plays.
Yeah, and Rob, like that, Rouse's offense is not designed for a comeback, so they're going to have to figure out something defensively to stop this Georgetown rushing attack and the throwing attack. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for the Raiders. But the Eagles looked fantastic on that first drive. That O-line was moving guys off the ball, just absolutely dominating that line of scrimmage, opening up holes, keeping Siosen off his back. O-line got the credit for that drive. They were just blasting their guys off the football.
One back to receive for Rouse is number 16, Jack Wingard. He's listed as a quarterback, 5'10", 160-pound junior. The kick is going to go short, though, and it'll be fielded on the right side at the 31. And Rouse again will find themselves starting in fair field position. We'll send it down to David, though. David, your thoughts on that last Georgetown Eagle drive on their first one of the night. Great job by the Eagles. I guess David not hearing us right now. David?
Okay, Rob, sorry about that. You got me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hey, that last drive, when X broke through that line opened up a hole about 5 feet wide. You could see him a country mile away coming.
First down and 10 for Rouse on their own 31. Handoff here in the backfield and a gain of about 2. The ball carrier Tate, we'll see Tavion Tate quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, Kobe Cummings and Tyler Knowles on that play wrapped the running back up. And again, their offensive line's not able to get those guys out of the gaps that they need to run the ball. So those big uglies for Georgetown defense are doing a great job up front, maintaining their blocks, keeping those holes from opening up. Great job by Tyler and Colby on that play.
Trips Baker way here to the right side. Second down and 8. Rouse on their own 33-yard line. Trailing 7-0, 7:16 to go first quarter. Pass over and it's incomplete. What a smack! Just inside the 30-yard line. The pass was intended in the direction of Jack Wingard. And, man, Taco Williams coming all the way across the field and putting a little hot sauce on it, baby.
Taco read that one from the get-go. He was looking at the quarterback on the snap, saw that receiver trying to set up for that little pass out to the flat on the right side, but Taco had no part of that, just blew it up before the ball even got there.
We're not talking basic hot sauce. We're talking super spicy on that one, man.
Muy caliente.
There you go. Joshua Harris saying a little muy caliente. 7:12 to go here in the first quarter. Eagles lead 7-0. Rouse with the ball. Third down and 8 from their own 33. Moore in shotgun will pass over to the left side, has his man, and has the first down at the 45. The Eagles weren't expecting that. They were looking in the backfield for a run on that play, and coming across with that catch was number 88, Jacob Huntley, the tight end.
Yeah, well-designed play there because they had a receiver rolling out to the left, and then 88 split 2 of the defenders and was out there in a gap that the quarterback could easily make the completion, move the chains for Rouse, which is what they're going to need to try to stay in this game.
Thanks for joining us here in the eteachingme.com first quarter. First down and 10 for Rouse from their own 44 at the 7:05 mark, trailing 7-0. Moore, handoff in the backfield on a shotgun. His receiver bouncing around like a pinball machine, or his running back, he'll have it up to the 49-yard line.
Guys flying up from that Georgetown backfield. Defensive backs coming up, laying some hits, but a good gain for Rouse. 2nd and 5 or 6 now.
Mark Botello in the huddle. He's a receiver for Rouse as a junior, joined alongside Jack Wingard. Wingard will line up as a receiver to the left alongside his teammate. I believe that's A.J. Ferris out there to the left. One receiver to the right, 2nd down and 5 from their own 49. Moore will hand off to the left side into the hands of Tavion Tate, and Tate will have a powerful run on the left side, and he'll have the first down. Forward progress will put him in Eagle territory at the 40-yard line. Healthy run there by Tavion Tate.
Rouse is starting to mix things up a little bit, and that pass is keeping the Georgetown defenders from being able to stack the line. So now Rouse is finally back to what they've been able to do during the season, that running game that's been so effective for them and helped them along. But Georgetown's going to have to find something to counterbalance that run now.
Tavion Tate, their go-to man, and we'll see him all night tonight. 5:55 to go, first down and 10. Rouse now in the Eagle territory on the Georgetown 41. Moore shotgun. Two receivers to the right. Handoff, no, he's going to keep it here. Moore throws it. It's almost intercepted at the 35-yard line. The play broken up there by Georgetown in the direction, I believe, of Gage Leggett.
Yeah, Gage
Yeah, it was Elijah Clough back there as well.
Yeah, Matt Anderson was in. He laid a pretty good lick on the quarterback and helped the quarterback up after that, but I know he's feeling that hit that he just took.
Yeah, that may have been Elijah Clough. He and Gage up here stand about even. Second down and 10 from the Eagle 41. Handoff to Tate, and Tate's only going to get a couple here to the 39-yard line. It'll be third down and 8 for Rouse.
Taylor Bell came in and made the stop back there. Short gain. Georgetown has their feet back under it for that running game now. We'll see what Rouse can do on third and long.
Last time Rouse was on a third down, Georgetown able to stop it. This time the ball on the Georgetown 39-yard line. Third down and 8 for Rouse. The ball resting on the left hash mark. Moore shotgun. Two receivers left, one down to the right. He's going to pass over the left side, has his man, and he is stopped right at the 35-yard line on that play. Great job by the Blue Storm getting those hits out there. Elijah Clough making the tackle. The reception was made by A.J. Ferris, but he's well short. They are in the no man's land here on the 36-yard line. More than likely they're going to go for it here on a fourth down and 5, Kelly.
Elijah did a good job out there because he was isolated on the receiver. Great open field tackle to keep a short gain in the mix instead of it turning into something bigger. 4th and 5 now for Rouse.
Fourth down and 5 for the Raiders on the Georgetown 36. 4:24 to go first quarter. And a whistle here, and Rouse using their second timeout already of this ball game. Kelly, let's talk about some more of our sponsors really quick.
Yeah, we want to thank Pregame Insurance Group, located in Central Texas. They're an insurance provider servicing clients in all 50 states. Pregame Insurance Group is designed to fit your insurance needs and help you manage potential risk. Offering a wide variety of insurance products for business and personal needs, Pregame Insurance Group has you covered. For more information, visit them online at www.pigbcs.com. Thank you to Doug Groves and the Pregame Insurance Group for sponsoring Georgetown Eagle football on SHN.
Send it down to Kelly. Kelly, you had some thoughts down there.
Or David.
Or David, yeah. We'll send it to you, David, from Kelly.
Rob Kelly, the O-line and the D-line is in the trenches. That's where this game is happening. And Rouse is they can't run up the middle on Georgetown. And Taco read that pass really well, and Gage read that pass really well. The speed and the pursuit of Georgetown is amazing.
Fourth down and 5 for Rouse on the Georgetown 36. Moore shotgun. Georgetown showing blitz. 3 up front, 3 behind him. They're going to bring in the blitz. And now Moore is being chased by 2 from the Blue Storm. He gets this one away to the left side, throws it away at the 20. Incomplete, turnover on downs. Boy, the blitz coming from Georgetown, the Blue Storm, bringing the thunderclouds tonight for the Eagles.
Moore had no idea what to do with the number of guys that were coming back there. It looked like Georgetown was in the playbook on that particular play because that blitz was highly effective. 6 guys rushing, 4 of the 6 beat their blockers and were in the backfield with the quarterback before he even knew what was going on. So turnover on downs for Georgetown. Great job by the Georgetown defense to stop that drive.
Second drive of the afternoon for Georgetown here at the 4:14 mark. They'll start this drive from their own 36-yard line. Seosin shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 backs behind him. Seosin rolls in between the hashes, dumps this one off on the left side into the hands of his man at the 45-yard line, and it was right into the hands of, I believe, Javonte Rodan. Number 8, Javonte Rodan.
We have an official timeout on the field.
Yeah, Javonte did a good job catching that ball. It was a little bit high, but he went up, was able to control it, got forced out of bounds, and defender was a little shaken up on the play.
There's an injury down on the field. We'll step aside And go ahead and thank some more of our sponsors during this break, Kelly.
Rob, we want to thank the Oak Ridge Disciple House for the entire season. They have sponsored these broadcasts, and we're so thankful for them and for Josh Harris of the Oak Ridge Disciple House. The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based Christian character-building ministry that helps men age 18 and older overcome substance abuse addiction through a well-planned and structured program. If you or someone you know is struggling to overcome their addiction, the Oak Ridge Disciple House can help. Please visit them online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Thank you, Joshua Harris and the Oak Ridge Disciple House, for your generous support of Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports.
We appreciate the Oak Ridge Disciple House. The injured player on the field for Rouse, able to get up. He was right there on the outside of the Georgetown sidelines and able to walk off, is Connor Shields. He's one of the captains as well, I believe, and so it's good to see Connor walking off there under his own power. He is favoring his shoulder, but he is walking off, which is a good thing. 4:07 to go here in the first quarter. Georgetown with the ball and the 7-0 lead. It'll be 2nd down and 2 once we get back into action here. Georgetown on their own 44, Kelly DeVoll.
We have only been underway for just under 20 minutes, and we're already through almost the first quarter. These running games of these two teams are keeping that clock running. And with the success Georgetown has had in stopping the Rouse attack, the defense should stay fresh if they can keep this up.
2nd down and 2 for the Eagles, again on their own 44 on the left hash. Seosin shotgun, 2 receivers stacked to either side, left and right. 2 hard counts by Seosin, trying to get that defense to snap back here, and they're not buying it. R.J. Moreno, the back in the backfield. Seosin will hand off to R.J. R.J. powering his way, guts it up the middle for a first down at the 47-yard line. R.J. Moreno with a couple of runs so far this afternoon and doing a great job early for Georgetown.
55, Vance Hudson for Rouse. Their defensive tackle hit R.J. right at the line, but R.J. runs so low and he's so strong he was able to drag Hudson with him and get that first down for the Eagles.
Text messages coming into the fan line. Uncle Todd and Aunt Sarah cheering on nephew Jackson Seosin from Southern California. 1st down and 10. Georgetown on their own 47, leading 7-0. 3:33 to go, first quarter. Seosin shotgun in motion is Andrew Denyer from left to right, and Denyer gets the handoff to the right side. Denyer trying to get past the original line of scrimmage, and he finally dives his way out of bounds, avoiding a Rouse Raider defender. Denyer is going to pick up about 2 on the play. The official spot does show it at the 49. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles.
On the tackle was number 1 that the coaches up here for Rouse were calling Ugo. Ugo did a great job stringing that out. Good sure tackle out there to keep it to a short gain.
Ugo Osenemi, the strong safety, junior at 6 feet. 2nd down and 8 for Georgetown on their own 49. Seosin passes over to the left side and still on his feet, spinning around into Rouse territory.
Pass completed to
The ball carrier there
pick up a 3 on the play.
into the hands of number 33. We haven't seen. That's Andre
Langhorn. I think it's Langhorn. Yeah, Andre Langhorn.
Andre Langhorn is the name.
Dre
So we
Langhorn.
appreciate
Coaches
that.
are showing us. Thank you,
They
Coach.
got it. I was reading the handwriting up here. 3rd down and 5 for Georgetown from the 48. Pass over to the right side. It's complete. And it'll be a first down across the 40. Great job by Georgetown completing that pass.
Yeah, the coaches wanted to make sure we got that call right. One of them pounded on the window and held up his name for us. So, Mr. Langhorn, great catch. Welcome to the Eagle Nation, young man.
And it was Andre Langhorn.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Coach said Dre, D-R-E, Dre Langhorn. So, haven't called that name this season.
Have not, and it's good to see Dre getting some touches. First down for the Eagles. There is an injury on the field, however. 1st down and 10 to Georgetown in the Rouse Raider territory. Once again, the SHN fan line is open. We appreciate the Haas family saying go Georgetown, and number 55 talking about Zane Haas. David, I'll send it down to you.
That Wide receiver number 33, y'all were just talking about. I had an opportunity to watch one of the JV games the other night, and he was doing some damage on JV. He's a big-body receiver, doing really well.
He's a sophomore as well on the field, I believe. Is that right, Kelly?
Yeah, Dre's a sophomore. That's got to be exciting. That's his first catch, I think, this year.
Yeah, from what we've seen up here, absolutely. We work hard to try to get these kids the recognition they deserve, so thank you. And if you're out there listening and you notice anything, feel free to text us at any time. We don't ever get upset about the criticism. 512-522-9105. It'll be first down and 10 for Georgetown on the Rouse 38 on the right hash. Seosin shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. For the Eagles, Seosin stands on about the 44 in that shotgun position. And he will hand off to his back, finding a hole up that right hash mark. And the ball carrier here for Georgetown is Xavier Torres. Torres, of course, had that big run in the first possession for the Eagles to set them up on the second play. And right here, getting a Georgetown Eagle first down, he moves the ball up to around the 27-yard line.
Yeah, X's yards per carry this game are going to be outrageous. He did a great job, got met just after the line, but bounced out back towards the middle of the field for a good gain.
First down and 10 for Georgetown on the Rouse 27. Empty backfield this time for Seosin. Trips and a wing to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Great protection. Seosin wide open into his receiver, Isaiah Fillmore. And Fillmore diving his way forward, saying, you want to fill some more of this. And he's got the first down around the 12-yard line. Isaiah Fillmore with a great reception. He was wide open. First down for the Eagles. Again, Georgetown has the lead, 7-0, 1:45 to go here in the first quarter. It's only Georgetown's second possession, Kelly.
Yeah, Rob, I like the play calling, too. They are mixing it up. Rouse is confused on defense. Their defensive line is not able to penetrate past our O-line, and the play calls are great, and I think Rouse is just using their third timeout.
Getting a little comfortable up here, Kelly. Untucked my shirt, took my boots off. It's kind of warm up here in the press bar. You guys feeling that today?
Feel good.
Man.
I'm comfortable. You got fever?
I got Georgetown Eagle football fever, brother. That's what the problem is.
There you go.
Well, Georgetown, that ball resting on the 12-yard line, 1:29 to go. Again, thanks for joining us here. Georgetown Eagle football presented by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. We are in the eteachingme.com first quarter. Thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors who make what we do possible. Again, we don't charge the football programs for our broadcast. We depend 100% on the support of the community and those in the business world. And, hey, I wanted to remind you, if you've enjoyed these broadcasts this season, we don't ask for it often, but we sincerely would appreciate any donations that you are able to make so that we can continue to bring you this type of coverage, especially with playoffs around the corner. Again, I don't like to ask for that much, but we do have our cost that requires us to be here. If you feel so inclined to do so, you can visit shnsports.com/support. That's shnsports.com/support, and we appreciate all of your help. First down and 10 for Georgetown in the red zone on the 12-yard line of Rouse on the left side. Seosin shotgun. He will hand off to his back, still fighting his way forward. Close to another first down, a pickup of 9 by Xavier Torres there on the right hash mark. My goodness, Xavier putting in the ground game tonight.
Yeah, Dave, Alex Steele, number 52, going to need some syrup. There was a pancake. Great block. Just buried his guy, opened up that big hole.
Lincoln Johnson, who plays on the offensive line, running over to the sidelines now, getting a breather. Second down and a short one for Georgetown on the Rouse 3. They can get the first down on the 2. Seosin shotgun, trips to the right, nobody to the left. Seosin stands about the 9-yard line as Rouse shows blitz. Jackson passes, dumps off, wide open, and a touchdown on the right side. What a beautiful play call by the Eagles, and it goes right into the hands of Chris Martinez. There is a flag on the play, however.
Yeah, it's going to be against Rouse. That hard count. That hard count got him again. Free play. And the receiver just standing back in the end zone by himself. Nobody around. He had to be lonely back there. That
Chris Martinez getting a little love there with that catch, Kelly.
Yeah, it's a great route. He chipped off of his defender because it looked like Jackson was going to run the ball out to the right. Chipped his defender and was standing on the S in the end zone all alone, just camping.
Extra point kick by Matt Diaz up off the right toe, and it is good. And with 44 seconds to go in the first quarter, Georgetown has a 14-0 lead. I'll send it down to you, David. Great to see Chris Martinez getting in the action as well for the Eagles.
Rob, Kelly, I'll tell you what, there's so much like misdirection. Seems like it was great, that one catch that number 3 had, number 80, broke off, and they had to go cover him, and it left number 3 wide open for that one big catch there on the side over here. But the offensive line is owning Birkelbach tonight.
Yes, they are, Dave. They are just massacring the defensive line for Rouse right now. We want to take another opportunity to thank Georgetown Jewelry for their sponsorship of Georgetown football. Football on SHN Sports is brought to you in part by Ricky Poe, owner of Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry specializes in custom jewelry, bridal, watches, repairs, appraisals, and buyers of gold, silver, coins, and more. Georgetown Jewelry since 2013. Drop by Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown or visit them online at georgetownjewelry.com.
Matt Diaz set to kick this one away for the Eagles. Set back to receive is Jack Wingard. And this one again will be short. It will be fielded. No fair catch this time. And brought down at the 30-yard line. A nice ankle tackle by the Eagles. And coming up was Xavier Torres. He's out there running. He's making tackles. The X factor alive and well tonight.
I'm going to run the football. I'm going to come tackle you on special teams. And that's really one of the big changes, Rob, in the past 5 to 7 years is all these schools at every high school, college, even at the pro level, they're putting starters on their special teams, putting a lot more emphasis on it than back whenever we played ball in high school.
Mark Botello on the right side on a first down and 10 from their own 30. And Rouse will elect here to go to the left side. Moore, the quarterback, the ball carrier. And Moore will pick up about 4 yards on that quarterback keeper to the left side. It'll be second down and 6 for Rouse. And they've got it on their own 34-yard line on that left hash.
Georgetown was caught a little off guard by him keeping the ball. He's handed it off a bunch tonight to his running backs. Quarterback kept the ball that time and had a pretty good run out to the left side where he was isolated one-on-one. Good gain for Rouse.
Botello and Wingard, the receivers to the right on a second and 6. And again here, the handoff in the backfield to Tavion Tate. And Tate will pick up a healthy gain on the play of 5 to the 39-yard line. He's 1 yard short of the 40. He was running towards that right hash when he got tackled.
Yeah, he was. A couple of guys had shots at him, but Gage Leggett came up and was able to finish him off just short of the first down. So this is big for Rouse. Rouse desperately needs this first down. They're going to let the clock expire and go to the second quarter needing 1 yard for first.
Well, that's the end of the eteachingme.com first quarter. Georgetown leads 14-0. We'll step aside and take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, folks. Georgetown Eagle football on the SHNsports.com broadcast network will continue in just a few moments. Stay with us, friends.
This is Taco Williams, defensive back.
This is RJ Moreno, running back.
This is Noah Drum, wide receiver.
This is Mason Meyer, defensive end.
This is Johnny Neich, defensive back.
This is Dylan Cahill, slot receiver.
This is Gage Leggett, defensive back, and you're listening to Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports.
Well, back in action here from Georgetown High School. Rob Hipp alongside Kelly DeVoll. 3rd down and 1 for Rouse here in the second quarter. And they will hand off and a first down on the right side. A healthy first down all the way to the 46-yard line. Give them 6 yards on that carry. A good conversion there for the Rouse Raiders.
Rouse's success that they've had so far is away from that interior on the defense. They're running to the outside now is where they're having some of their success.
Second quarter action brought to you by Courtney Home Inspections. If you're buying or selling a home, it's imperative that you get it inspected by an expert. You don't have to, but it's imperative that you do it. And if you're going to get a home inspection, you want to go through Chris Courtney. I know him personally, very meticulous in the process that he uses. Visit him online at CourtneyHomeInspection.com. First down and 10 from their own 49, and the Blue Storm stopping Tate in the backfield for a loss on the play. He was trying to go to the right side and cut it up, and he was not able to make that run upfield. He'll lose 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 12.
There was a meeting at the quarterback. All the defensive line was invited, and they were all on time for the meeting. He had no place to go.
Well, boy, you're enjoying the sights and, well, the sounds of the Georgetown Eagle Marching Band right behind us here on the crowd mic. We'll send it down to David.
Quick score update. Leander trails Vandergrift 21-0 in the first quarter, 3 minutes to go.
Second down and 12. Rouse on their own 44. Moore in motion here. Dodges through 2 defenders of Georgetown, still on his feet to the right side, and he'll finally be chased out of bounds. Turned what would have been a sure sack into a gain of about 2 past the original line of scrimmage. Great job there by Moore. Actually, give him 4 yards. Well, they move it back now to the original line of scrimmage. Give him 2. It'll be third down and 10 for the Rouse Raiders and quarterback Moore.
He was on the hash marks on the near side of the field and had to sprint out to his right. Since Rouse is moving right to left, he ran about 35 or 40 yards just to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
This is a drive for the Rouse Raiders. It started with 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. They've got the ball now, third down and 10. Georgetown has stopped twice tonight on the defensive end, trying to do it again here on a third and 10. The option back to the running back, Tate, and boy, he turns on the gas as he is able to get close to the first down marker. And that actually was not Tate. It was number 15, who is Drew Henson. And he did not get there. He went out of bounds about 3 yards short. It'll be fourth down, and Georgetown, again, the Blue Storm stopping him here. Rouse will have to punt this one away.
They ran the option, and he was able to pitch it out there, but the defense was able to string it out some. Again, they're staying away from that interior line of Georgetown defense now in their running game.
Ethan Moore set to punt. Lachlan back to receive around his own 10. Cade. This one just goes out of bounds around the 10-yard line. We'll see where the official spot is. This will be unfamiliar starting territory for Georgetown tonight, if you want to call it that. It is their third possession of the night, though. The first possession started out on their own 33, or beg your pardon, their own 35, their own 36. This is the farthest that they've started tonight, Kelly, from their own 11.
Worst starting position they've had. It was a good punt to pin them in down deep in their own territory. So they're going to have to go about 89 yards for this score if they pull that drive off.
Georgetown at the 10-21 mark, leading 14-0. First down and 10 from their own 11. Seosin will have it in shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Seosin passes in the flats right into the hands of Dre Langhorne. And Langhorne will lose maybe a couple of yards on that play. He wasn't able to get up. So just great defense there. Langhorne will head over to the sidelines as Chris Martinez, who had that touchdown catch moments ago, back onto the field now for the Eagles. Second down and 12, backed up now to their own 9-yard line. Seosin shotgun has a back behind him. 2 receivers up to the left, 1 to the right. That handoff to R.J. Moreno. Moreno finds a cloud of Raider defenders putting their swords up, and he'll be stopped at the 11-yard line. Only a gain of 2 there for R.J. Moreno.
On that run, the offensive line wasn't able to move those guys out, and they were able to stop R.J. for a short gain. But he's still so strong when those guys get – it's going to take more than one guy to bring him down. They're rarely going to bring him down on that first contact.
Corey Coleman in the game now for Chris Martinez as Martinez heads over to the sideline. Third down and 10 for the Eagles. They've scored on both of their possessions. Unfamiliar territory here for them, though, on a third down and 10 from their own 11. Seosin, 2 hard count, steps back. Great protection in the pocket. Seosin punt fakes twice, and now he's going to be – no, he still comes out of it. Seosin still on his feet and finally sacked. He broke through 2 tackles, couldn't get through the third, and he was sacked. Great job there on the defense by Rouse. It was number 32, Kane Adams, with that big-time sack in the backfield. Georgetown have to punt for the first time tonight.
Jackson was fortunate to not get sacked around the 3-yard line. Did a good job of just getting back to the 8. Kept that defender from bringing him down in the backfield. Showed some strength there.
Georgetown will have to punt this one away from their own end zone. Low snap here. Siosin, it is a very short punt. It may have been partially blocked on that play. My goodness, and it's only going to go about 10 yards, and that's going to be detrimental for Georgetown, and Rouse is going to have excellent field position starting out here.
Number 2, Isaiah Cash, the cornerback for Rouse, was able to get in there. I think he did get a hand on that football, so they've only got 18 yards to go. It's their first time in the red zone. See if Rouse can do anything with this great field position that the Eagles have given them with that punt.
Going back here on the video, you'll see it later after midnight. Looking at the replay here, Siosin was standing in his own end zone. We'll take a look here on that replay. Yeah, it did partially get blocked. Great job by Rouse. First down and 10. They've got it on the Georgetown 17. Pass over left side, turning around and incomplete. The intended receiver in the end zone was number 9, A.J. Ferris, incomplete.
Colby Cummings again in the backfield with the quarterback. Defensive line got a good push then. Again, forcing the quarterback to throw the ball before he was really ready to.
Rouse's 4th possession of the night here at the 8:15 mark. Trailing to Georgetown here at Birkelbach, 14-0. Second down and 10 for the Raiders. From the Georgetown 17, on the left hash mark, Moore in shotgun. Tate is back. Moore going to roll to the right. Passes, has his man, and he's slammed immediately. And may have got the first down on the right side around the 7-yard line. The catch there made by Jack Wingard. And he picks up 9. It'll be 3rd down and a short one. We'll see if the Blue Storm can hold here, Kelly.
Gage Leggett came up, stopped him short. This could be a big stop. I don't know what Rouse will do. Down 2 scores. Second quarter running out. This may be 4-down territory for him.
Receiver to the left is A.J. Ferris. 3rd down and 1 from the Georgetown 8. Moore shotgun. He will hand off to Tate, and the Blue Storm got him, but it's going to be a first down. They give Tate the forward progress. He's close to the first down marker, and he's got it. He had to get to the 7-yard line, and he got right to the 7. It'll be first down and goal for the Rouse Raiders.
I thought the defenders were going to stop him because he started tippy-toeing when he got to the line. A little hesitant there, but he was able to push forward and get first down. It's first and goal, Rouse.
First and goal for the Raiders on the Georgetown 7-yard line. Moore in shotgun. 7:09 to go here in the first half. Moore is going to keep it. Moore has all day and daylight and powers his way right in for the touchdown. A 7-yard keeper by quarterback Ethan Moore.
Some chippiness starting to take place out there, Rob. I hope the players and coaches can get that under control so it doesn't turn into something that it shouldn't on the field. But Rouse did a good job. Short field, very, very short field because of the partially blocked punt. Took advantage of it.
The extra point kick here by Braden Skinner, the senior, is up and through the uprights and good. And at the 7:04 mark to go in the first half, Rouse scoring. They trail Georgetown 14-7. Georgetown will get the ball back. We'll go ahead, Kelly, and thank some more of our sponsors here in the Courtney Home Inspections second quarter.
Rob, let's thank Minuteman Press here in Georgetown. They're a proud supporter of Georgetown Eagle and ECU Patriot football on SHN Sports. For all your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press is your one-stop shop for all your marketing products and services. Minuteman Press can be found online at www.mmptx.com. Thank you to my buddy Ty Gibson and Minuteman Press for their generous support in helping make these broadcasts possible.
We appreciate the fine work of all of the sponsors who help make what we do possible. We appreciate you.
Rob, also, again, we want to remind our listeners about Coach Bretton Schultz's daughter, Scout. She's been diagnosed with a brain tumor. They announced it before the game. They have Scout's Army who's raising funds to assist that little girl. So our thoughts and prayers are with the Schultz family and little Scout. And we want the Eagle Nation and all our listeners to remember her and their family in this difficult time.
Absolutely. Kickoff here. Georgetown will field it at the 25. It's going to be returnable across the 35. Still daylight across the 40. A great return by Georgetown. And I believe it was Xavier Torres. And Torres picked it up around the 20-25. He got the ball all the way up around the 40-yard line. I think they're going to give it to him at the 42. A great return of about 20 for Xavier Torres.
Rouse may get tired of hearing about Xavier Torres because he's been offense, defense, and special teams. So X-Man is the man tonight.
Georgetown on their last possession at the 10-21 mark in the second quarter. Started on their own 11. They ended up having to punt that ball. It was partially blocked. The Eagles leading 14-7. First and 10 for Georgetown on their own 42. Siosen will hand off on the right side, powering his way on that right side to the 46-yard line was R.J. Moreno. Healthy gain for R.J. The clock running here at 6:44-yard gain. It'll be second down and 6.
It's so much fun watching these different running backs for Georgetown because R.J.'s got the power, X-Man has got the speed, Siosen's big and strong, and so it's fun watching these guys run the ball. Those big guys up front are moving the Rouse defenders around.
Second down and 6 from his own 46 on a second count. Siosen over the middle, has his man at the 35, still on his feet across the 25, and he's finally brought down in the red zone on the right hash mark. What a grab by Georgetown. Into the hands of Cade Lachlan, and that's a Georgetown Eagle first down.
Great route, and the linebackers for Rouse were sneaking up, expecting a run there. The play action froze those guys, so that left Lachlan wide open over the middle. Great pass, great catch. Georgetown's in business.
6 minutes to go here in the first half. First down and 10 for the Eagles. They have the ball in the red zone now at the 18. Siosen right hash mark, two backs to his right, two receivers to the left, one down to the right. Siosen will hand off to R.J. Moreno. Moreno powers his way through two defenders. Wow, what a smack by R.J. Moreno. And he's got the first down near the 3-yard line. He plowed his way forward on R.J. Take it away, Moreno.
Boy, I don't know who that was for Rouse, but he broke down to try to make a form tackle and got absolutely smoked when R.J. lowered his head and just put it right into the chest. I think that was number 14, Matthew Schultz, on the receiving end of that hit from R.J. But, man, that kid's power is fun to watch. Just keep feeding him the football.
Yeah, and Ugo Osemene also rolled backwards on that one as well. There is an injured Rouse player on the field. It's first down and goal for the Georgetown from the 3-yard line. And, yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was 14.
It was 14, and then Ugo there at the end of it had to get a little hit as well. But not as bad as the original hit there. Man, R.J., you talk about a player for Georgetown. In R.J. Moreno, you look at him, he's 5'9", he's a junior, 185 pounds, but it is a deceitful 185 pounds. I've seen pictures on him on social media. This is a young man that is ripped, he's ready to roll, and right there, he showed a little bit of that bull power he's got in the Blue Storm for the Eagles.
Yeah, he's got the strength in his legs, and he just gets low, runs low, just drills those guys.
First down and goal from the 3 on the right hash. Siosen shotgun. Takes the count, hands off R.J. in between the hash marks, and this time he's going to be stopped only about a gain of 1 on the play. A little different outcome here from that run versus the last one. It'll be second down and goal from the 2.
When R.J. carries the ball, that's the kind of runner that these kids that are playing Pop Warner and middle school football need to watch. Keeping those legs churning, keeps that low center of gravity, just rarely gets stopped on that first contact.
Second down and goal from the 2. R.J. still in there at running back. He'll move over to the right side of Jackson Siosen. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now a man in motion from left to right. Siosen will dump this one, and he has to just get rid of it. He threw it right at the brick wall as there was pressure coming from Rouse. A great job there. It's incomplete. And Giovanni Real, I believe it was Real. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought it was 82 out there. He normally plays wide receiver. I may have that wrong. But in any case, Siosen had to get rid of it quickly. Great job by Rouse.
I think Jackson was expecting that receiver to cut out towards the sideline, but he stayed in the middle of the field, and Jackson already had a defender on him. Had to get rid of it.
Isaiah Fillmore, receiver to the left, 1 down to the right. Third down and goal from the 2. R.J. Moreno right behind. The handoff is to R.J. R.J. lowering his right shoulder in between the hash marks. He's going to be stopped about 4 inches from that goal line.
It was a good tackle, but R.J. had that momentum going forward. Georgetown's going to line up and go for this. It's 4th and inches. Wonder who they could hand the ball to. This may be a situation where Siosen picks his spots like he's done so effectively all season.
4th down and inches. Georgetown going to go for it here. Siosin under center, and he will power his way forward to quarterback keeper. Good 1-yard touchdown run by Action Jackson Siosin. And Georgetown leading 20-7, pinning the extra kick would make it 21 here at the 3:57 mark in the first half of play.
The offensive line absolutely mauled the defensive line on that play. Just pushed them back to the bottom of the letters where it says Eagles in the end zone and just moved that line. Just determination not to fail on that. Jackson just followed them right into the end zone.
Boy, a drive that took exactly 3 minutes off the clock for Georgetown. Matt Diaz set to the extra point. Kick off the right foot. This one is no good. Boy, the effort came there by special teams of Rouse. Great job there by Isaac Trammell and others, and it is 20-7 here at the 3:57 mark. I'll send it down to David. Your thoughts on that drive?
Rob Kelly, that was set up by special teams, and they kind of forgot what happened. They got us some good field position, and then the offensive line, the run game dominated, and then from my angle, it kind of looked like that was a Caden Leggett-esque type pass across the middle to Cade Lachlan there, and then they just put it in the end zone there. Pretty nice drive, plus keeping it on the ground. Like y'all were talking about, you're running the clock.
That's a situation where you hope that missed extra point doesn't come into play later on. Hopefully the Eagles can keep scoring and not let that be a factor, but that push by that O-line, Dave, I know you've been watching it down there. Those guys are just absolutely mauling that defensive line right now, having their way.
Well, Kelly, out of everybody on the sideline down here, the O-line's got the most number of stars and lightning bolts on their helmet.
Yeah. Those guys, they don't get their numbers called much, but that O-line is absolutely doing a great job tonight.
Yes, sir.
I think Siosin's only been on his back once tonight, and that was down on this last drive.
Kickoff here by Matt Diaz. Going to be another short one to the right side. Fair catch at the 31 into the hands of number 11, Matthew Garcia. 3:57 to go, first half. Georgetown 20, Rouse 7. We're live tonight here in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter. Remember, if you are buying or selling a house, it's imperative that you get your house inspected. Do it with someone you can trust, someone that I can personally recommend, that I know very well, and trust him and his meticulous work. He will do you right. He will take care of you and make sure that everything is where it needs to be in your next big home purchase or sell. Visit them online at CourtneyHomeInspection.com. Rouse will have it first down and 10 from their own 31. And this time Tate finds a gap as he dove his way forward on that right side, leaping over defenders. He'll have it up to the 36-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play.
Gage Leggett came flying up, took his feet out from underneath him. Great play by Gage.
A drive here that's starting out on their own 31-yard line. Second down and 5 for Rouse. One receiver down to the left, two to the right. One of those receivers on that left is A.J. Ferris. Second down and 5 from their own 36. Moore stepping back, has great protection. Now it's falling apart. He's being chased behind on the right side, and he'll be sacked. No, he got rid of it at the last moment. Man, as he was going down, he got rid of that ball. Great job on the defense for Georgetown. It was Matt Anderson with the pressure.
I think they did call him down, actually. The referee came running up, pointed at the ground where the side judge was standing. I think they called his knee down before he got rid of the football, so it's a sack.
It is a sack. I believe Anderson was the one in on it. It'll be third down and 12. Good look there, Kelly DeVoll.
I get one every once in a while. We'll see if it holds up.
You got those eagle eyes going right now, Kelly.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
2:37 to go. Georgetown leads 20-7 here at Birkelbach on their home field. Third down and 12 in the final regular season game. Week number 8. It's actually week 9. Georgetown had the bye week, but it is their 8th game of the season, 9th game of the season tonight.
Week 10.
It's week 10. I'm behind 2. Third down and 12 for Moore. On his own 25. Handoff here to the left side. Tate finding a gap, and Tate's going to have a first down. What a run by Tavion Tate as he wiggled his way in between the Blue Storm defense, and he'll have the ball up to the 44-yard line. What a run by Tate, and Rouse gets a much-needed first down.
Rob, again, the only success that Rouse is seeming to have is whenever they hit the corners on the Georgetown defense. They're not having any success running right at the teeth of that Georgetown defense, so they're having to string it out to have any success at all. 1:52 left.
First down and 10 from their own 44. And handoff to Wingard there, and Wingard is only going to pick up 3 on the right hash mark up to the 47-yard line.
This is where it hurts Rouse that they burned those 3 timeouts in the first quarter. So they've got nothing to stop the clock right now. Looks like they may be content to try to just get out of here down 2 scores.
Second down and 7 for the Raiders, 1:18 to go, ball on their own 47. 2 receivers to either side, left and right. Moore all alone in the backfield from the 40. Pump fakes once, now the pressure on him. Moore to the left side, still being chased. 2 defenders on him, and he will be slammed back for a sack. Great job on that play. Taco Williams and company putting a little more hot sauce on it tonight, baby. And a sack for the Eagles.
Taco was there. Number 40, Jack Schneeman, was there. I've watched Jack play football since he was in Pop Warner. Actually coached him in Pop Warner. He's always been one of the smaller guys on the field, but that guy can hit like few can. He's got a great nose for the football, great hitter, so it's great to see Jack doing well on the field this season.
Rouse taking their 3rd and final timeout. Wanted to remind friends out there, if you're listening tonight, we'd love to hear from you. Send us a shout-out. Text message line is open at 512-522-9105. Again, the SHN text line open tonight, 512-522-9105. We'd love to hear from you, and give us a little thought process, if you will. We also appreciate all those joining us right now on the TuneIn stream. On the YouTube stream, and also those in stadium at 90.1 FM. When playoffs come around, we're going to try to get some of these games on 106.7 here on the local FM station if we can. 3rd down and 7 for Rouse, under a minute to play now on their own 47-yard line. More shotgun, quickly trying to dodge through defenders, and he will be sacked again, this time at the 40.
Tackled in the backfield.
And this time it was the big 4'9". I may be wrong
48.
on that. 48, who is Braden Hargrove. And a timeout for Georgetown. They'll use their 2nd timeout, I believe, Kelly. They've got 1 remaining here. So the Eagles wisely taking a timeout. They're only leading 20-7, still within reach of Rouse. Georgetown taking a timeout. Plenty of time on the clock at 52 seconds. You know Rouse is going to have to punt this one away. Georgetown may be able to do a little something here with under a minute to go. We'll see.
I think that's why they use that timeout. Tyler Knowles was back there on that stop as well, big number 90 for Georgetown. He's had a great season. We've called his name a bunch. So the defense is doing a great job of keeping Rouse out of the end zone. They've only had that 1 touchdown on that short field, so the defense is stepping up and holding these guys, holding that running game down.
We'll have halftime scores from around Central Texas at halftime. We'll also try to get David England to interview Coach Dean as he runs in. We're also going to have a special guest up here at halftime from the Georgetown Rotary Club. We'll talk to Miss Jeannie in this ball game and let her know to come on up. 4th down for 15. Moore will punt this one away from around his own 30. It'll take a bounce in favor of Rouse to the Georgetown 29. And the Eagles with 43 seconds will have some time to work here.
Decent starting field position on this drive. We've seen the Eagles be able to bite off some big chunks in the passing game, so we'll see what the offensive coaches have in line on this play calling right now. 1 timeout left for the Eagles. A touchdown here would be big. Dave, you got anything on that Hutto-Manor game? Never mind.
Georgetown 1st down and 10 from their own 30. Pass here on the right side, trying to get out of bounds, and I don't think he's going to get there. He didn't. The clock is going to run. The catch was made by Corey Coleman, but Corey Coleman, man, what a great job by the Rouse defense keeping him in play here. 23 seconds to go, 2nd down and 3 for Georgetown. Pass over to the left side. It's caught. The 45, this time the Eagles will get out of bounds. And the clock is stopped there on the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down. It was in the hands of Cade Lachlan.
Those Rouse defenders are keenly aware that they need to try to keep those guys in bounds with only 1 timeout, 15 seconds left.
We'll have David on in just a little bit here to halftime. First down and 10 for the Eagles on their own 45 left hash mark. Stepping back is Seosin, has all day, throws over to the right side. It's up, and it is intercepted at the 20. Well, he went for broke on that one. It was in the direction of his intended receiver, Corey Coleman. It was a little too short. Coleman couldn't get back to it, and with 4 seconds to go, Rouse picks up the interception.
Little too much air under it, but I think that's a gamble that you take in that situation. You got one, maybe two shots at it. Now there's only 4 seconds left. I don't see Rouse taking any shots here because you got to worry about, if you're Rouse, a pick 6 in that circumstance. So I would imagine they're going to take a knee and get out of here.
4 seconds to go for Rouse here in the first half, 20-7. The score, Moore in shotgun. They are going to go for a little something here. And Moore will just run this one to the left side, and he'll run it out of bounds. And that will do it at half. We'll keep it right here as David will try to get that interview with Coach Jason Dean. Georgetown leads 20-7. After 2 quarters, we'll send it down in just a few moments. Coach Dean talking some things over. So far, though, it's been a good one for Georgetown. They will get the ball in the third quarter, which is a good thing, and the Eagles trying to build upon that lead. Coach Dean having to navigate through the band down there. We'll send it down to David now with Coach Jason Dean.
Coach
David?
Dean, you've got to be loving the story of this game. Has got to be in the trenches. Talk to us about your O-line tonight.
Well, they seem to be playing good right now. I think our defensive line shutting down the running game pretty good, so we're playing pretty good up front on both sides, I think.
Yes, sir. It doesn't appear like they're able to do very well up the middle on us, and they're trying to put some stuff out to the outside. What are your adjustments at halftime?
Well, we're supposed to go in there and talk about it. Thanks.
Good luck.
We appreciate Coach Dean. He's not going to tell you the game plan, which is nice. So that's the way Coach is. We appreciate his accessibility, all the things that he does. We'll have an interview up here with Jeannie from the Georgetown Rotary Club, and then we'll talk more with David. 28 minutes to go before third quarter. Stay with us, friends. Georgetown Eagle football on the SHNSports.com broadcast network continues in just a few moments. Rob Hipp back here in the booth from Georgetown ISD Athletic Complex. Appreciate our good friend, Miss Jeannie McClellan here. Dr. McClellan, is that right?
Yes, it is.
I got to make sure because Josh is a jokester sometimes.
No,
but
I wouldn't joke about something like that.
We can't joke about that.
No way.
Jeannie, it's been an honor and a privilege. Me being with Rotary now for just over 12 years, and so many wonderful things happened. Something last year that you and David Kellerman co-chaired has turned into such an extravagant event here in Georgetown to honor military veterans and service members and those that also are in police and fire and other service industry. Can you talk a little bit about this great event that is starting here in Georgetown coming up this weekend?
I'm happy to. You know how passionate I am about this event. It started last year with our Rotary Club. Actually, the year before, we were able to get the Rotary Club excited about having something that was our signature event. And what we decided was to start big, because I told them if you start small, it takes forever to get bigger. If you start big, you can really make an impact in the community and really benefit the first responders and our military that we're trying to honor with this event.
So this event called the Field of Honor. Last year I bought a flag for my grandfather who served in World War II. He was actually on the first wave at D-Day. Also bought one to honor my father. And I got to tell you, so much emotion surrounding that event, so many good things happening as we honor those that have sacrificed so much. Can you talk a little bit more about the Field of Honor? Really, it's not just a thing in Georgetown. This is something that's been taking place in other cities, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me on that if I'm wrong.
Yes, Rob. No, there are about 60 of them throughout the country, and they are licensed by the Colonial Flag Foundation out of Sandy, Utah. And that actually originally began after 9/11. The Colonial Flag Foundation had a healing field, they called it. And as the sentiment kind of waned over time, they were able to transition to something called a Field of Honor. And it caught on. And so people across the country, various organizations, not all Rotary clubs, but various organizations decided to put it on. So last year was our first year. We had 1,400 full-size U.S. flags on that field in San Gabriel Park. And this year we will have over 2,000 flags.
Wow.
Here on SHN Sports, it's something we call commitment to community, where at halftime we want to bring in organizations from time to time here at home and talk about the great things that are going on. As a Rotarian, I can tell you, friends, this is an event that you do not want to miss, something very special. Flags are for sale. So talk a little bit, Jeannie, about where folks can buy these flags, how they can get involved, and also some of the events, because this isn't something that's just going to take place for a day or two. We're talking about, I believe, 10 days.
9 days.
9 days, and
yes.
It'll cap off on Veterans Day. Talk more about how they can buy and the other events.
Okay, so to buy a flag for your veteran or first responders, you just come to the field, go into the tent, and you will see the area that is the flag sales area. And you're able to buy a flag for $40, and then it's dedicated to that person. So you can purchase as many. I had something like 8 or 9 flags last year because my own daughter is a veteran. And so that's where the sentiment comes in. And when you see the field, I always tell people, this isn't something you just see. This is something you feel. When people walk onto that field, they just fill with emotion, with pride, with patriotism for our country. There's so much negativity right now that this is part of our effort to bring in the patriotism, to educate kids. Rob, we're going to have over 1,000 kids come to the field just from school field trips. And every child that goes on those school field trips, they're going to get a pocket constitution.
Wow, how awesome is that?
Isn't that great?
Well, we had our Rotary meeting today at the VFW post here in Georgetown, 8587. We appreciate Mr. Ray Sanchez for opening up that facility, letting us be there. And I just got to tell you so much about how awesome it is to have this event right here in Georgetown, Texas. And it's kind of fitting because we're in a football stadium tonight. It's right where the old football field used to be at Birkelbach back in the day. Right. Joshua, from you're on the cusp of being official member in Rotary now. So I wanted to have you here to talk a little bit about just your thoughts on this Field of Honor. You were there today. You saw a lot about what was going on. Tell us about your thoughts as somebody who's new and some things that you saw last year that you think are pretty amazing.
Yeah, right. So last month when I had that first initial visit with Rotary, and you had me come and kind of share a little bit about my story, I heard the excitement then. because they were kind of just starting the, hey, here's what we're planning on doing. Here's kind of about the flags and what we did last year. And then today, to feel that excitement in that room today was amazing, not just from you, but then from all the other ones that have been working. This is going to be 9 days coming this way, but there's been a lot of planning back here, and it's an exciting. I mean, I could just feel the excitement of the passion behind what y'all are doing and why you're doing it. And so today was confirmation for me that this Rotary is where, God, I believe God's calling me, and I'm excited. I'm excited about seeing this thing play out because I've never seen anything like this. And so it was awesome. Just this whole last month, just the prep up to it was awesome. And so I can't imagine what it's going to look like. It's great.
Well, Jeannie, I was going to ask you, tell folks where they can go online. There's a website set up for this. Talk a little bit about that and some ways. Is there any need for people to help volunteer still?
Absolutely. First, let me start with the website itself. It's www.georgetowntx, for Texas, of course, georgetowntxfieldofhonor.org. So you can go on there and you can find out exactly what's happening all week long. Every single day we have 9 days of events. So the schedule of events is there. You can purchase tickets to the Patriots Ball that happens on November 10th at the Sheraton, which is going to be a phenomenal and elegant event.
Yeah.
And like I say, there's events every day of the week. And then what else did you want me to share?
We just have so many good things
I
coming
know,
through
there's
here.
so much to talk about.
Is there an opportunity for people to volunteer?
Absolutely. Thank you. People can come out tomorrow, as a matter of fact, and either watch or volunteer to help us set up the field. Police, fire, sheriffs, EMS, they're all going to come out and pound in the rebar. And then we have volunteers from all over the place coming to help us put the flags on that rebar. Last year, for 1,400 flags, it only took about an hour and a half to get that whole field set up because we had volunteers coming.
Yeah.
Just come out. And if we have enough volunteers, you can absolutely watch. We have a beautiful observation deck that people can get
cool.
up. That observation deck is 16 feet high. And so you can watch from above and see this whole thing
kind of play out. It's going to be awesome to watch.
It'll be great.
Last year my camera took some photos, but also took my drone down there and flew over it, and it was just amazing. The drone rules now are a little bit more tight, so I don't know if we'll be doing that this year, but pretty exciting things and amazing. So one more time, Jeannie, the website and how much those flags are, and that'll do it.
www.georgetowntxfieldofhonor.org. Flags are on sale for $40 a piece, and we'll have a lot of other fun things at the field as well.
See,
don't miss the opening ceremonies on Sunday. 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Get there early if you want a seat. Otherwise, bring a lawn chair, and we're not going to talk about umbrellas.
And down in the park where the old football field used to be.
Just real quick on the flag size, because when I first heard about it, I was thinking, you've seen in some of the memorials the little flag sticking out of the ground. For $40, it's not. These are full size. These are big flags. So you're getting a good size flag for your money,
and you get to take them home.
Yeah, and you get to take
them home afterwards.
It's awesome.
And the cool thing is, anybody who had a flag last year can bring it back this year. If they are in perfect condition, we will repost it for them for $20.
Wow, not a bad idea. So
we just fill up the field, and David might kill me for saying this, but my goal is 5,000 flags in 5 years.
There we go.
There you go.
I'm believing that tonight.
I believe that's going to happen.
We know that. I was talking earlier in a message online in a really cool group that, in fact, the PA got me. It's called Rise and Grind, the group on Facebook, and it's all about positive messages and things. And I said, if you're positive, you fall into prosperity. So we're going to believe that tonight, that in 5 years, 5,000 flags. We're going to be positive.
We're
going to see that happen.
Such a good cause, so I believe it too.
We're in the best area to make that happen.
Absolutely. Well, Jeannie, any final comments before we let you go? We so appreciate you being here tonight, Jeannie, and talking about it.
Thank you so much for having me, and we're very excited to have the whole community. And don't forget, this isn't just a Georgetown event. This is a Central Texas event. We have the exclusive licensing for all of Central Texas. So all y'all come on out and have a great time.
Come on out.
Awesome.
Yes.
And one last time, that website, we just want to hammer it home, and I'm going to encourage the listeners right now and those of you later on the archive video broadcast, go to it as soon as you hear her words, that website.
www.georgetowntxfieldofhonor.org.
Well, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, Georgetown Rotary Club. And more importantly, thank you to all of those that have served and given so much through the military and also our fire and police and everyone associated in that type of service. We appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you, Jeannie, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Ms.
Appreciate
Jeannie.
it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's going to be great.
We'll step aside and take a quick break. We'll let you enjoy some of the sounds of the marching band on the field. Stay with us. SHN Sports coverage of Friday Night Football here in Georgetown, Texas continues in just a few moments.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for sticking with us here on SHN Sports Friday Night Lights presentation of Georgetown Eagle football. The Georgetown Eagle award-winning marching band taking the field now. We'll let you enjoy the sounds, and later after midnight, the sights on our video stream. Stay with us, friends. 11 minutes until third quarter. We'll be right back. Georgetown Eagle football continues on SHN Sports.
High School District is proud to present the Georgetown High School Georgettes and Eagle Marching Band.
I didn't get to that part to be able to remember that.
It is with the greatest of pleasure that I introduce to you the award-winning Sweethearts of Georgetown, the Georgettes. Lieutenants are Erica Germain, Hallie Mikulinchek, Rebecca Young, and in the center, your 2018-2019 Georgette captain is Hannah Harriet. Social of the Week is Annie Morales. Georgette of the Week is Ariel Skelton. Officer's Choice this week is Ashley Lillian. And the Social Butterfly of the Week is Addison Bullion. The Georgettes would like to dedicate this performance to all the Georgette parents. Thank you for your continued support and guidance. We love you. And now, watch the Georgettes as they perform a chair routine to the hit Demi Lovato song, Confident. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. How about those Jets? The Georgettes are directed by Miss Nikki Prosser and assisted by Miss Olivia Westmoreland. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now our great honor to recognize the Eagle Band, Cheer, and Georgette seniors from the class of 2019. We will begin tonight with the Georgetown High School Cheer seniors. We are honored to begin with Miss Madison Conlon. Madison is being escorted by her parents Ray and Angela Conlon. Madison is a captain and has been a GHS cheerleader for 4 years. Madison plans to attend Texas Tech University and major in pre-nursery. We are honored to recognize Ms. Hannah Dudley. Hannah is being escorted by her parents, Craig and Nicole Dudley. She has been a GHS cheerleader for 4 years. Hannah is planning to attend the University of Alabama to major in pre-law. Next, we are honoring Ms. Nicole Gould. Nicole is being escorted by her mother, Kathy Gould, and father, Lee Gould. Nicole has been a GHS cheerleader for 4 years. She plans to attend Texas Tech University and major in business and marketing. We are honored to recognize Miss Kelly Johnson. Kelsey is being escorted by her father, David Johnson, and her mother and stepfather, Allison and Robbie Ray. She has been a GHS cheerleader for 4 years. Kelsey plans to attend Texas A&M University and major in management and communications. We will now honor Miss Lily Lansdale. Lily is being escorted by her parents, Brian and Lisa Lansdale. She has been a GHS cheerleader for 4 years. Lily is planning to attend Texas State University, where she plans to major in medical technology. We are honored to recognize Miss Sydney Scarborough. Sydney is being escorted by her parents, Suzette Schoenfield and Corey Scarborough. Sydney has been a GHS cheerleader for 1 year. Sydney plans to attend Ole Miss University and major in nursing. Next, we are honoring Miss Alyssa Timmons. Alyssa is being escorted by her parents, Markel and Rachel Timmons. Alyssa is a captain and has been a GHS cheerleader for 3 years. Alyssa is planning to attend Blinn College and major in biology. Now we will honor Miss Sydney Ward. Sydney is being escorted by her mother, Nisha Ward. Sydney has been a GHS cheerleader for 1 year. She plans to attend Abilene Christian University and major in business management. Next, we are honoring Miss Juliana Washburn. Juliana is being escorted by her parents, Warren and Angela Washburn. She has been a GHS cheerleader for 1 year. Juliana is planning to attend Boston University and major in journalism and communications. We will now honor Georgie. Georgie has been the GHS mascot for 1 year. Georgie is planning to attend Brigham Young University. We will now honor the Georgetown High School Georgette seniors. We are pleased to begin with Miss Natalia Duran. Natalia has been a Georgette for 3 years. She is being escorted onto the field by her mother, Juanita, and her brother, Eric Duran. Natalia plans to attend Austin Community College, then transfer to Texas State University, where she will major in nursing. Next, we are honoring Miss Aaliyah Fillmore, who is a 3-year member. Aaliyah is being escorted by her parents, Summer and Leo Fillmore. She plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin, where she aspires to be a fashion designer. Miss Hannah Harriet, a 4-year Georgette, and the 2018-2019 Georgette captain, is being accompanied onto the field by her parents, Brianna and Greg Harriet. Hannah plans to attend Texas A&M to study marketing and business. Please recognize Miss Annie Morales, a 3-year member of Georgette's and a current social. Annie is being escorted by her parents, Andrea and Mark Morales. She plans to attend Texas A&M to major in nursing with a specialization in pediatrics. Give a round of applause for our class of 2019 Georgette seniors. We will now honor the seniors of the Georgetown High School Eagle Band and Color Guard. We are honored to begin with Miss Heather Baker. Heather is being escorted by Kathy and David Baker. Heather plays French horn and is planning to attend Texas Tech University to study biology. We will now honor Miss Megan Baker. Megan is being escorted by Dean Baker. Megan is a member of the Color Guard and plans to attend A&M Corpus Christi to study psychology. Next, we are honored to recognize Mr. Josh Beachy. Josh is escorted by Esther and Merlin Beachy. Josh plays bass, trombone, and plans to attend the University of North Texas to study music performance. Please recognize Miss Emily Burnham. Emily is escorted by Russell and Elizabeth Burnham. Emily plays tenor trombone and plans to attend Middlebury College in Middlebury, Vermont to study architecture and physics. Next, we honor Miss Trinity Cravey. Trinity is escorted by Amber Dalton. Trinity plays mellophone and French horn and plans to attend Texas A&M University to study multiple grand sciences. We will now honor Mr. Joseph Echeverry. Joey is escorted by Roberto Garcia. Joey plays tenor trombone and plans to join the Navy to study economics. Next, we honor Mr. Liam Galley. Liam is escorted by Shelley Galley. Liam plays bass clarinet and plans to join the United States Air Force. Next, we honor Miss Casey Gilly. Casey is escorted by Bridget Irvin. Casey plays trumpet and plans to attend Johnson & Wales University to study neuropsychology. Now we will honor Miss Abby Hart. Abby is escorted by Chris and Curran Hart. Abby is a member of the Color Guard and plans to attend Abilene Christian University to study engineering. Next, we honor Mr. Sam Irwin. Sam is escorted by Terry, Samantha, and Travis Irwin. Sam plays baritone saxophone and plans to attend Texas State University to study music. Please help us honor Mr. Nate Kearney. Nate is escorted by Mark and Jennifer Kearney. Nate plans to attend the University of North Texas to study music education. We will now honor Mr. James Killingworth. James is escorted by Brennan, Teresa, Emma, and Leanne Killingsworth. James plays tenor saxophone and plans to attend Angelo State University to study kinesiology. Now please help us honor Mr. Cole Kohler. Cole is escorted by Jennifer and Aaron Kohler. Cole plays marimba and plans to study video production and radio broadcasting. Next, we honor Mr. Grayson Lane. Grayson is escorted by Rick and Monica Lane. Grayson plays trumpet and plans to major in music education. Please help us honor Miss Emily Langford. Emily is escorted by Alvin and Lori Langford. Emily plays tuba and plans to attend Texas A&M University to study biochemistry. We will now honor Miss Catherine Massey. Catherine is escorted by Ann and Tim Massey. Catherine plays trumpet and plans to attend St. Edward's University to study international business. Please help us honor Miss Lauren Matthews. Lauren is escorted by Mark and Rachel Matthews. Lauren plays alto saxophone and plans to attend Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich to study music education. Next, we honor Mr. Colton Pond. Colton is escorted by Casey and Dwayne Pond. Colton plays trumpet and plans to attend Blinn College and then Texas A&M University to study business entrepreneurship. We will now honor Miss Fabiola Sandoval. Fabiola is escorted by Ada, Giselle, Ismael Sandoval III, and Ismael Sandoval Jr. Fabiola is a member of the Color Guard and plans to attend Central Texas Beauty College to study cosmetology. Please help us honor Mr. Ryder Scott. Ryder is escorted by Jennifer and Shane Scott. Ryder plays tenor trombone and plans to attend the University of Mary Hardin Baylor to study filmmaking. Next, we honor Mr. Matthew David Erkson, Sepchi. Matthew is escorted by Angela Skimeka and Michael Sefji. Matthew plays mellophone and French horn and plans to study business marketing. Next, we honor Mr. Peyton Sprinkle. Peyton is escorted by Christy and Heath Sprinkle. Peyton plays trumpet and plans to attend the University of North Texas and study biology. Please help us honor Miss Emily Turner. Emily is escorted by Rita, Katie, and Coy Turner. Emily plays clarinet and plans to attend ACC to study cosmetology and business. Next, we honor Mr. Aji Watkins. Aji is escorted by Tamika Watkins. Aji marches bass drum and plans to attend Prairie View A&M and then the Air Force to study computer science. Next, we honor Miss Adrienne Watson. Adrienne is escorted by Mike and Brandy Watson. Adrienne is a member of the Color Guard and plans to attend Howard Payne University to study elementary education. Finally, help us honor Miss Anna White. Anna White is escorted by Jana, Laney, and Troy Kittle. Anna plays clarinet and plans to attend the University of North Texas to study psychology and child development. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the Cheer, Georgette, and Eagle Band seniors from the class of 2018. Please congratulate them with a mighty round of applause. Seniors, thank you for your hard work and dedication, and best of luck to you in the future. And always remember, Eagle Fight never dies.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special announcement. Each year, the members of the varsity Eagle football team select a senior girl as football sweetheart. At this time, the Eagle football team members would like to introduce their 2018 football sweetheart nominees.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're continuing the broadcast here at halftime. We are honoring those seniors. We'll send you back to the audio now.
Sarah is being escorted by her dad, Steve Cannon, and Aunt Karen Roba. Sarah has been a member of the GHS trainer team since her freshman year. Sarah is planning to attend Stephen F. Austin and major in pre-medicine. The second nominee is Hannah Dudley. Hannah is being escorted by her parents, Craig and Nicole Dudley. Hannah's been a GHS cheerleader since her freshman year. Hannah plans to attend the University of Alabama and major in pre-law. The third nominee is Hannah Harriet. Hannah is escorted by her parents, Greg and Brianna. Hannah has been a GHS Georgette for the past 4 years. She is planning to attend Texas A&M University and major in marketing. Earlier this week, the football team voted by secret ballot to select the new football sweetheart for 2018. The results of that tabulation have been kept secret, so the winner could be announced tonight. To assist with tonight's presentation is Mr. Wes Vanacek, principal of Georgetown High School, and varsity cheer coach Nicole Westmoreland. And now the moment these three young ladies have been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 football sweetheart is Sarah Cannon.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for sticking with us here at halftime. It's senior night here at Georgetown High School. Sarah Cannon just named the football sweetheart. We're about to get things started here in the third quarter. A lot of games going on throughout Central Texas. David England down there on the field. David, I'll send it down to you for not only some of those score updates, but as well as a weather update for those that may just be joining us here tonight.
Rob, it is just a beautiful November evening here in Central Texas. The current temperature is 59 degrees, and the winds are southwest at 4, and humidity is going up a little bit, 60%. Just beautiful weather tonight. Scores around Central Texas. We'll start with the SHN network. You've got Gerald is losing to Rockdale right now, 35-10. And then Eastview is beating Cedar Creek down there in Bastrop, 18-3. And then a close game over in Hutto. You've got Hutto beating Manor, 31-21. And then over there in Cedar Park at Gupton Stadium, Cedar Park is taking care of Pflugerville, 34-0.
We appreciate those updates. David England down there on the field as Georgetown running through the Flying G, and also the seniors 2019 sign. Rouse coming out of their Red Raider tunnel moments ago. We're set to start an exciting third quarter again. Thanks for joining us tonight here on SHN Sports, your home for Georgetown Eagle football. You're listening to the most listened to coverage in Central Texas. We appreciate that. And it is an honor and a privilege to be able to bring you Georgetown Eagle football every Friday. And next week going to be on Thursday. We'll have live video of that game on Thursday night. And Brad Tillery will be on that call along with you, Kelly, as I've got the SU Football Weekly Coaches Show with Joe Austin. So I may make it over there in time to do a little sideline reporting or do something, but I will not be on the play call for that. Brad Tillery, who does Georgetown football for me when I'm not available, will step in. You'll really enjoy working with Brad, a very awesome guy. He's done a lot of semi-professional and professional baseball and other stuff over the years, and he always steps in and fills for me. So I know you're excited because you're tired of me. It's going to be exciting next week with me not being there.
I am, and I'm looking forward to that.
Thanks, Kelly.
Great deal. It's brutal in this booth with you, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Kelly.
You know I love you, Rob.
Good thing your microphone's going off. No, I'm just kidding.
Folks, it's been fun.
We're just about to get started here. Third quarter action brought to you by Todd Hargrove State Farm. Again, Todd Hargrove State Farm, we appreciate your sponsor of Georgetown Eagle football here on SHN Sports. As Rouse will kick this one from right to left. They go for a quick onside kick, and it's fielded by Georgetown around the 46. I don't know if the Eagles were expecting that, but luckily able to fall right onto that ball. Good job there by the Eagles, and that's going to be good field position for Georgetown starting out.
It is. I think Rouse is trying to get something going, but Jonathan Neischmer put that to a close and gives the Eagles great field position to start the second half. Excited to see what they've got in store.
Georgetown will have it first down and 10 from their own 46, 11:57 to go here in the third quarter. The handoff here on the left side, still on his feet on the left hash and almost close to a first down for the Eagles up to the 46-yard line.
Rosen out of the backfield with an 8-yard carry. That'll bring it second down.
It'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Eagles. Georgetown has it on the Rouse 46. They have the lead 20-7 here on a Friday night. In the third quarter, Siosen shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, no one to the left. Siosen going to keep it tonight here on that carry, and he'll be stopped for a loss of 1. That's something, Kelly, I wanted to bring up. We saw Siosen start those keepers versus Hutto. It's been effective. Here tonight, though, we really haven't seen it a lot except on those goal line plays.
Yeah, I think they've had so much success handing the ball off, and I think Rouse has been kind of spying Siosen a little bit to keep him from breaking loose on those runs that he's had a lot of success on. So they've stayed with what has worked. That time, the end stayed home and was able to bring Siosen down for a loss.
3rd down and 3 for the Eagles. They've got the ball in the Rouse 47. 10:46 to go, leading 20-7. Siosen shotgun, and this time he will hand off, and his running back will have the first down at the 43-yard line in between the hash marks. It was Xavier Torres picking up the first down for the Eagles.
He had R.J. Marino in there as almost as a fullback to open that hole up, give him the first down. Good blocking by R.J.
Ball in between the hash marks. 10:25 to go, third quarter. Georgetown leading 20-7. Currently 2-2 and 11-5A Division I. They want to get up one more. They can clinch tonight with a win and a Pflugerville loss. 1st down and 10 for Georgetown on the Rouse 43. Siosen all alone, rolls to the right side. Siosen still looking, now 45, going to tuck and run across the 40. Spins around, and Siosen positive yardage on the keeper. I don't know if that was designed keeper, but he had nowhere to go. And Siosen up to the 36-yard line on the right side. Great run there, and keeper by Jackson Siosen.
The Rouse defender came up to make a play, and Siosen kind of froze him a little bit with one little start move and was able to get a good gain on 1st down. So 2nd and short for the Eagles because of that run by Jackson.
2nd down and 3, 9:39 to go. Georgetown on the Rouse 36 on the right hash. Empty backfield again, trips to the left, pass over in the flats to the left, and it's dropped at the 40-yard line. That was in and out of the hands of Cade Lachlan. There was a Rouse defender that ran into Cade after that play, but his momentum was already going. He tried to pull back there at the end.
Yeah, Cade turned his head, tried to start running before he had the ball. Goes right back to the basics. You got to watch that ball in all the way, not take your eyes off of it. He's got to want that one back.
3rd down and 3. Georgetown already facing 1 3rd down on this drive. 3rd down and 3 from the Rouse 36. Ball on the right hash. Siosen again, empty backfield. Trips to the left. 2 receivers on the right side. 4 up front, 4 Rouse on the defense. Siosen on the right hash. Passes from the right shoulder, and it's incomplete at the 30. Boy, that receiver for Georgetown, Lachlan, was smacked by Rouse, and he had no chance of holding on to that ball. Georgetown, though, here maybe in the no man's land. I don't know if they're going to go for it here. If not, we'll see Siosen pull back and do a little pooch punt.
Isaiah Cash, number 2 for Rouse, came up, made a good hit. The timing almost looked like he was a little bit early, but he was not. Stops the Eagles.
4th down and 3 for Georgetown on the Rouse 36. Siosen is going to go for it here. Looking, passing. Dagger has his man and has the first down just inside of the 30-yard line. The catch made by Dylan Cahill. Cahill with that 8-yard touchdown pass back to open this game on their first drive. Gets another reception here, and more importantly on a 4th down and 3, Georgetown's got the first down.
Rouse was kind of hesitant because they thought they made pooch kick. So they left that safety back a little bit farther than they wanted to. He wasn't able to come up and help on that pass.
1st down and 10 from the Rouse 30. Motion here. Handoff to that man in motion is Andrew Denyer, who's done it tonight. Denyer on the left side across the 20, still on his feet. And Denyer in the red zone. Denyer will have it to around the 15-yard line. They'll probably mark him out at the 16 on the left side. That's the 2nd time this evening we've seen Denyer as the ball carrier on an end around, and it's been successful again for Georgetown on the 16-yard line.
If he could have kept his feet, he may have scored, but the 16-yard line tackled him. He was out there all by himself. Tripped over that 16-yard line.
1st down and 10 for Georgetown in Rouse's red zone from the 16-yard line. 8:40 to go, 20-7. The Eagles have the lead. Siosen in shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. Siosen will hand off in the backfield. The X-Factor guts it up the middle, and he's got the 16-yard touchdown run.
Boy, I don't know who it was on the left side of that offensive line, but they just absolutely opened up a big hole on that left side. Did a great job blocking for RJ, or X-Man, and touchdown. Great run. Great job by that line. They keep it going from the first half, Rob.
A drive that started out for Georgetown on their own 46 after the onside kick attempt by Rouse results in a 16-yard touchdown run up the left side for Xavier Torres. The point after kick is up on its way, and this one is good. And Georgetown takes a 20-point lead, 27-7, with 8:32 to go in the third. I'll send it down to David. A great run by the X-Man.
Yeah, it was. It was, again, that big opening by that offensive line. Just a really successful drive there, and it chews up some clock, which is good.
Rob, we can't forget that drive started with the attempted onside kick by Rouse. Gave Georgetown a short field, so they had not much field to work with. Put the Rouse defense on their heels to start this second half. That's got to take some of the wind out of their sails.
Well, coming into this third quarter, Georgetown had 8 first downs compared to 6 for Rouse. They carried the ball 13 times, 99 yards. They're over 100 now. Rouse rushing 23 carries, 54 yards. 24 yards passing for Rouse, 94 for Georgetown, 3 for 8. For the passing for Rouse, Georgetown 9-11 and 1 interception, 31 plays, 78 yards for Rouse, 22 plays, 193 yards there in the third. Kickoff here from left to right. It's fielded fair, caught at the 30. And as we go back and look at those first half stats, Torres 3 carries for 65 yards. He's well over that now, and Moreno had 7 for 33. Tate for Rouse, who's been the highlight on their side, 15 carries, 40 yards. All passing has been done by Moore and Siosin. Again, Siosin 9 for 11, 1 interception there coming at the end. You can't. That's one of those that shows up, but you really say, hey, you know, they just threw one down there. And then in some other sports at Georgetown, volleyball lost 3-1 in the area round match at Giddings tonight. A&M consolidated. So thank you for all those updates. Thank you, Galen Welnicki, for the stats. Rouse will have it for the 7th time tonight here at the 8:32 mark. They'll start on their own 29-yard line. First down and 10. Handoff to Tate on the right side, and Tate will be stopped for no gain. Maybe a loss of 1 back to the 29. Well, that's where they started from. No gain.
Yeah, again, that defensive line is just shedding their blocks, able to stop those runs a lot of times before they even get started. Big number 90 back there, Tyler Knowles, along with everybody else on that on that defensive line. A couple of linebackers back in the backfield to stop those runs before they really get going. That Georgetown line's done a great job tonight on both sides of the football.
Second down and 10. Ball on the Rouse 29 on their side, trailing 27-7, 7:53 from their 29. The handoff again to the right side. Tate angles his way out of bounds just in front of the 40-yard line as he was chased out by host of the Blue Storm. He may be close to a first down. There is a flag, though, resting at the 41.
Yeah, flag. The flag's going to be on number 37, Rob, Taylor Bell. After they got out of bounds, he shoved him towards the benches, so that's who the call is going to be on.
We'll send it down for that call.
Wow. Dead ball, late hit out of bounds on the defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Got that official mic down there tonight. Just kidding. We turn up the crowd mic. Hey, man, we want you to feel, you're listening to it audio only until after midnight. You can go back and watch the video. We want you to feel like you're here. A beautiful fall night here in Georgetown, Texas. The stadium about half full on the Georgetown side. A lot of folks from the Leander area making it out to watch their Rouse Raiders play as well. 7:45 to go, third quarter. Georgetown leads 27-7. First down and 10 for Rouse on the Georgetown 44. Right hash mark, Moore in shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. Moore at the 50, still has room, throws it over the middle. Up, has his man almost on the right hand. It's incomplete. Kelly, he reached out for that ball, thought he was going to pull it in. A great effort there by Mark Botello.
He did. The defenders, he had 2 defenders on him. Both of them bought the double move. They bought that inside move, but then he bounced it out to the outside and was open. Pass was there. He just dropped it.
Clock stops at 7:38. Time now 8:56 here on a Friday night in Georgetown, Texas. Second down and 10 for Rouse on the Georgetown 44. Right hash mark. Man in motion from right to left is Drew Henson. Instead, the keeper by Moore. He has daylight across the 30 on the right side. First down, but the flag flies at the end here on our side, on this left side, Kelly.
One of the Georgetown coaches may have helped out with that because he was barking at that line judge about something, maybe a hold or a chop block on the interior.
will send it down.
Got a legal block in the back on offense.
Illegal block in the back on the offense. Didn't get the number there. He didn't say one. That's going to move it back 15.
He hadn't said any of the numbers on the penalties tonight. Man, it's those penalties like that just kill. That 15 yards hit out of bounds has kept this drive sustained. And now you've got a good gain that's brought back for Rouse on a block in the back. That's the kind of stuff that makes coaches old fast.
It's going to be 2nd down and 12 now. The ball will back up to the Georgetown 46. 2nd down and 12 from the Georgetown 46. 7:32 to go for Rouse here in the third, trailing 27-7. Moore over to the left side, and it's in and out of the fingertips of his intended receiver, incomplete at the 40 on the left side. That was intended for Jack Wingard.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen on a couple of these passes now the receivers drop the ball, and that's, again, Rouse is not, their offense isn't designed for a big comeback because they're based on the running game. And they've had a couple of receivers drop passes now.
Well, a drive for Rouse, their 7th possession of the night, first one of the second half, started here at the 8:32 mark. We're already a little over a minute into it at 7:27 on the game clock. 3rd down and 12 for the Raiders on the Georgetown 46, moving from right to left. Moore has 2 backs behind him. He will hand off to one of those backs and will get up near the original line of scrimmage back to the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down here. Another stop by the Eagles, so it'll be 4th down and 10. Well, the Blue Storm tonight has played very well in these critical moments of these downs, Kelly, and we'll see if they can hold again. They did it tonight 2 times so far.
Yeah, they have. With the difficulty that Rouse has had moving the football, they got to feel like every possession in this second half is 4 downs. 4-down territory. I don't think they're going to punt this half.
Rouse will go for it. 4th down and 10 from the Georgetown 44. Moore steps back. Moore still on his feet. Throws a dagger up and incomplete. No, it's intercepted by Georgetown at the 15 on the left side. We'll see if they give the interception to the Eagles. I believe they do, and the Eagles have it. The Blue Storm continuing their domination tonight here in Georgetown, Texas.
David, I don't know if you saw it or not, but Tyler Knowles absolutely bull rushed off that right side and just manhandled his offensive lineman into the backfield, put pressure on the quarterback.
I completely missed it. Honestly, we were, that ball got up in the air, and Elijah Clough came down with that.
Yeah, I was just about to mention Elijah Clough with the interception there for the Eagles. They'll start here from left to right. 1st down and 10 for Georgetown. Here at the 6:35 mark in the third, leading 27-7 from their own 16-yard line. Seosin shotgun, 2 backs to his side. He will hand off to one of those backs, guts it up the left side, still spinning around and up to the 22-yard line for the Eagles. I believe the ball carrier there. I'm not sure if that was Isaiah Fillmore there in the back. David, did you catch who that ball carrier was?
Looks like Rodan in the backfield right now.
It is Rodan, thank you.
Chief Wayne Nero checking in with us, Facebook Live. Chief Wayne Francis Nero.
2nd down and 3 for Georgetown from their own 23. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Seosin in shotgun stands at the 16. Punt fakes once, right-handed pass over left side. His defender got tripped up, or the receiver got tripped up down there around the 45. It's incomplete. It was intended for Isaiah Fillmore. No flag there as he just got tripped up. You can't call that one.
Nah, that's a good no call. They're both looking back for the ball. Their feet just got tangled up.
7th possession of the night for Georgetown. Started here at the 6:35 mark. 5:51 to go, third quarter. The Eagles holding on to that 20-point lead, trying to go 3-2 here in 11-5A Division I football. 3rd down and 3 from their own 23. Left hash mark, Seosin in shotgun at the 16. 2 receivers split to either side. Rouse showing pressure. It's going to be a free play as they stepped off. Pass over right side. Has his man. Has a completion on the right side by Dylan Cahill. They'll wave that flag off as Rouse was offsides. Cahill got the ball and the reception at the 42.
Jackson knew he had a free play there. He saw that flag come in. And I'm sorry, I was watching what Coach Dean was doing. returning the referee's flag to him. That's nice of him.
And that's another Eagle first down.
5:45 to go, third quarter. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Leading 27-7. Ball on the 43 of their own side. Siosen in shotgun will hand off. Once again, the ball carrier, Rodan. And Javonte Rodan will power his way forward through two defenders. He'll be up near the first down marker in Rouse territory at the 48. Javonte Rodan coming alive for Georgetown.
Javonte did a great job of letting those blocks happen. Patient, waited for it, and then had a good opening. Now it's second short. Great run by Javonte.
In Rouse territory now, second down and a short one for Georgetown on the Raider 48 right hash mark. For the Eagles, Siosen, 2 hard counts. He will keep it. Spins around through 2 defenders. What a block. Siosen on the right side across the 40, now the 30. Siosen still on his feet. Siosen is going to take this one to the house, baby. A 48-yard keeper by action. Jackson Siosen as he goes from the sea to the ocean. The Georgetown Eagles putting on the pressure tonight. Wow, what a keeper by Jackson.
What a great run by Jackson. I thought he was stopped for a short gain, but he kept spinning, kept the legs moving. What a great run, Jackson. Just great fun to watch that kid run the football.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have video of that one. Extra point is good, and after the 48-yard run by Jackson Siosen, Georgetown leads 34-7 at the 4:49 mark.
Rob, while we got a break, we want to thank Pregame Insurance Group. Pregame Insurance Group, located in Central Texas, is an insurance provider servicing clients in all 50 states. Pregame Insurance Group is designed to fit your insurance needs and help you manage potential risk. Offering a wide variety of insurance products for business and personal needs, Pregame Insurance Group has you covered. For more information, visit them online at www.pigbcs.com. Thank you, Doug Groves and the Pregame Insurance Group, for sponsoring Georgetown Eagle football on SHN.
We appreciate you, Doug. Thank you for your sponsorship. Also, our insurance provider. So, again, relationships that we have with folks personally.
Back to receive number 16, Jack Wingard.
Kickoff here from left to right, and it will take a bounce, and Rouse luckily falling on it. Boy, they got a little relaxed down there as it took the old golf chip bounce. Georgetown almost fell on that ball just outside the 30-yard line. Things get a little chippy down there.
Diaz checks out.
A.J. Ferris was the receiver on that, and I think he was expecting that ball to bounce out of bounds, but it was like a wedge shot on the golf course. Had a little backspin on it, just hit and stuck.
Again, first down and 10 for Rouse. On their 8th possession of the night, 4:43 to go here in the game of the third quarter. Not in the game, third quarter. Rouse will have this ball on their own 29, trailing 34-7. Handoff up the middle to Tate, and Tate will get a healthy run up to the 34-yard line.
5-yard gain on the
Actually, it may be a new ball carrier out there, Kelly, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I didn't see who. I didn't get a number on him.
I thought it was Tavion Tate.
It was. Yeah, that was Tate running the ball. Rob, I think they've lost some confidence in their passing game because down by 27 points, and they're still running the ball.
Second down and 5 for Rouse from their own 34. The handoff up the middle. Tate powering his way forward. He'll have a first down. It may be a running back named Diaz.
47.
Let me get a
first down.
good look on that down here. It is a new back out there. It's number 6. I don't know where I keep hearing the name Diaz from.
On the tackle?
No, on the run. I believe it's still Tavion Tate out there. He's the back. It's first down and 10 for Rouse. This drive started on their own 29, now resting on their own 46. First down and 10 for the Raiders. And this time the keeper by Moore, and he will be slammed
with carry over the right side.
on the right side.
Tackled at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That'll bring up second down.
And Ethan Moore with the keeper.
Good job by the Georgetown defense of stringing that run out to the side. No place to go out there. That's where Rouse was having their success a little bit earlier, but Georgetown has made some adjustments on defense and started pursuing that really well on the outside.
Man, I was hoping we would have that video of Jackson moments ago, and unfortunately I think the feed froze on us. May have to get that one from Georgetown later. Second down and 10. Rouse from their own 46. Handoff on the left side this time, and no gain on the play. The ball carrier again, Tavion Tate. Be third down and 10. Blue Storm doing a great job here in this third quarter. The Eagles leading 34-7 here in this 11-5A Division I matchup.
They are. You heard Coach Dean in the interview that our David England had with him talk about how well they've done defending that rush. And now we see what those adjustments are.
2:15 to go in the third quarter. Rouse trailing 34-7, third down and 10. In between the hash marks on their own 46. Moore all alone in the backfield. Throws a right-handed pass and right off the chest and incomplete, but a flag flies at the end of the play. The intended receiver to Botello.
Yeah, I think they're going to say he was there early on the defense, but it sure looked like a good play to me.
We'll send it down to the field now for the official call.
Pass interference on the defense.
It is pass interference on the defense. That'll move the ball forward. David, what'd you see down there, man?
Rob Kelly, it's not quite Christmas yet. It's a little too early to be wrapping presents. He had them wrapped up completely.
Well, I think some of the major big box stores would tell you otherwise. They've already got their Christmas trees out, man.
Dave, was he early?
Oh yeah. He was all over.
Okay.
Yeah.
First down and 10, now in Georgetown's territory. Rouse on the own 44. Tate, the ball carries. He flips over a defender at the 40, and his knee went down at the 39. Tate was wanting to run away with that, but his knee was down. Nonetheless, a healthy carry up to the 41-yard line. A 5-yard gain. It'll be second and 5, Kelly.
I think that was Nick Petter that came up and just absolutely cut the legs out from underneath the ball carrier. And his head actually hit the ground first. Head and shoulders hit the ground first. That's when that ball popped out. But Petter just laid the wood to those knees. Wow.
Second down and 5 from the Georgetown 39. Rouse is on the right hash, trailing 34-7. Incomplete up the middle as Moore trying to throw one. Boy, he could have went all the way for a touchdown if Wingard could have caught that, but it was just out of the reach. Incomplete around the 30. It'll be third down and 5.
Some confusion in the defensive backfield on the coverage there. Receivers crossed, and Georgetown didn't pick up the inside guy in the flat.
Third down and 5. Rouse on the Georgetown 39. 1:14 to go, third quarter, trailing 34-7. Two receivers to the left. Moore going to keep it here on the right side, and Moore angles his way out of bounds as the first down marker falls to the ground. We'll see if he got there. He may have. They're on that right side, and it is a Rouse Raider first down at the 34.
First down, ball spotted at the Eagle 34-yard line.
Defense is going to have to stiffen up now and stop this drive. Keep Rouse out of the end zone. This is an opportunity for Georgetown to keep their foot on Rouse's neck and just shut this game down.
Georgetown and their 3-4 defense. They've got 3 up front, 4 behind them. First down and 10 for Rouse, moving from right to left on the Georgetown 34, and shotgun is Moore. Passes left side 30, has his man. Great tackle there, though. On the field, it was caught by number 16, Wingard. And a first down saving tackle made by the Eagles. An 8-yard gain on the left side up to the 26.
A.J. McMillan did a good job coming up and making that tackle. I think that was A.J.
Hear the Georgetown Eagle Band and the drums in the background. 29 seconds to go, third quarter, left hash mark. Second down and 2 for Rouse on the Georgetown 26. All alone is Moore. Throws up over the middle, and it is almost intercepted in the end zone. Great job by Georgetown.
Number 9 in the end zone. That's A.J. Ferris.
It is incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
Great job there on the defense by Georgetown, Cohen Ward and company.
He stayed with the receiver that whole time, kept his eyes back towards the ball. That may have been one of those situations where since he was looking back for the ball, they didn't throw a flag because there was some contact prior to the ball getting there, but good play by Cohen.
Speaking of Cohen, talked to his dad before the game. Wonderful family here in Georgetown, as a lot of folks are. 3rd down and 2 from the Georgetown 26. Moore will keep it, and Moore will run for a few more, and he has the first down. A yard farther than what he needed to the 23. Had to get to the 24, got to the 23, and it's a first down for the Raiders. They have been moving the chains here on this drive, Kelly.
They have. The offensive line's done a better job of protecting the quarterback on this drive, also done a better job with their blocks on the running game. So they're starting to have some success, but they're running out of time.
That's the end of the Todd Hargrove State Farm third quarter. Third quarter action was brought to you by Todd Hargrove State Farm in downtown Georgetown, right off the square. Again, another insurance agent that I personally know that I do business with. We appreciate all the fine work of all of our sponsors. Kelly, I'll let you think a few more of them.
Again, we want to thank Oak Ridge Disciple House for their sponsorship of our broadcast. The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based Christian character-building ministry that helps men age 18 and older overcome substance abuse addiction through a well-planned and structured program. If you or someone you know is struggling to overcome their addiction, the Oak Ridge Disciple House can help. Please visit them online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Thank you, Joshua Harris and the Oak Ridge Disciple House, for your generous support of Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports. And what a tremendous program they have there. We also want to thank Georgetown Jewelry. Football on SHN Sports is brought to you in part by Ricky Poe, owner of Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry specializes in custom jewelry, bridal, watches, repairs, appraisals, and are buyers of gold, silver, coins, and more. Georgetown Jewelry since 2013. Drop by Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown or visit them online at georgetownjewelry.com.
We appreciate all of our sponsors here on a 1st down and 10 from the Georgetown 23. Handoff on that left side, and it will be up to the 20-yard line. 3-yard carry. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Good job again on the interior.
2nd down.
Defensive line shooting those gaps and keeping those gains to a minimum. Again, Rouse has not had much success in the middle, but they got to keep the defense honest.
4th quarter action brought to you by the Bobby Rogers family. We appreciate the Bobby Rogers family. Trey, Amy, and Lindsay. We'll get more to Bobby here in a few moments. 2nd down and 7 on the left hash from the 20. Still on his feet, powering his way forward. Another first down near the 10-yard line as he moved back in between the hash marks. Tate, the ball carrier.
Good push, and the Georgetown defense got there at the end of the run, but offensive line was able to, on that left side, open a hole. Running back got through it. Good gain. 1st and goal.
If you're interested in any vehicle, I'm talking anything, give Bobby Rogers a call at 806-632-9846. Once again, 806-632-9846. 1st down and goal from the 10. Handoff to Tate. Darting through defenders. The pinball machine is pinning right now, and he picks up a gain of about 3 to the 7. It'll be 2nd down and goal.
It's an important drive for Rouse. No points here, and they're going to have a hard time catching up. They're going to have a hard time catching up anyhow because their ground game takes up so much of the clock. But
Nate McMillan heading over to the sidelines, getting a break on the defensive side of things for Georgetown. 10:19 to go here in the game. 2nd down and goal. Rouse with the ball, trailing 34-7 here in Georgetown. Moore in shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Moore's going to keep it, and Moore is going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss. Great job by the Blue Storm coming up, Mason Meyer and company.
Yeah, Mason, he got off the ball fast on that snap, and the right tackle had absolutely no shot at Mason. Now we got a Rouse player injured.
Injury down on the field. We'll take a moment to send it down to David England. David, Rouse, an impressive drive here, one that started on their own 29. The running game starting to work for him here, but maybe a little too late.
I agree, Rob. You got a long way to go. 9:58 left in the fourth quarter. You got to give your hats off, I believe, to the secondary. Bend but don't break, and they're not allowing any big plays. Cohen, Miranda, they're getting their hands on these balls and not allowing those Rouse receivers to catch the ball, thus making them stay on the ground and chew clock. Back to you, Rob.
David, we appreciate you. Give my buddy Chuck down there a good pat on the back. We appreciate all the fine work that Chuck does. We appreciate Chuck so much. He does so much photography, not only for Georgetown High School, but for Southwestern University. And Kelly, I know that you don't join us for the Southwestern games, but we will be on the road tomorrow leaving at 10 a.m. as Southwestern travels to Brownwood. We're going to stop at Underwood's and get some good lunch. And Southwestern will play Howard Payne University. Southwestern eliminated from the playoffs in the ASC, but still trying to get a couple of last wins. They've got one more game on the road at Howard Payne and then finishing off the season the following Saturday right back here at home at Birkelbach. If you can come out, please support the Southwestern Pirates and Coach Joe Austin and the wonderful staff that they have there at Southwestern University.
Rob, they've done an amazing job building that football program back up. They were conference champions last year or the year before?
They were the SCAC champions year before last, back in 2016.
And that was in their fourth year back on the football field. So the coaches there, the administrators there, SU's just done a great job. Those are fun games to go to, fun games to watch. And you see some pretty good talent. Last Saturday, some former Georgetown Eagles on the field playing against Southwestern.
Yeah, Cole Northcutt, I believe, and Hunter Creasy. We talked to his father at halftime. Well, the Rouse injured player is up on his feet now. That's a good sign. He is being helped off the field, but walking gingerly with two helping him out. It's one thing that you don't want to see are these kiddos getting injured, especially here late in the season. Georgetown doing their job tonight here. Looks like they're on their way to 3-2 in district play.
Yeah, you hate seeing these kids injured like that, especially when they're seniors and just a couple games left in the season, but hopefully he'll shake that off and be back.
Well, again, we want to thank all of our sponsors, Minuteman Press in Georgetown, a proud supporter of Georgetown Eagle and Eastview Patriot football here on SHN Sports. For all of your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press, your one-stop shop for all your marketing products and services. They can be found online at www.mmptx.com. That's mmptx.com. A special thank you to Ty Gibson and Minuteman Press for your generous support in helping make these broadcasts possible. 3rd and goal from Rouse from their Georgetown 13. And a new quarterback in there now, Jack Wingard.
He'll keep the ball.
Wingard now playing quarterback, I believe, Kelly. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
No, that's correct.
Unfortunately, Ethan Moore went off the field moments ago.
Yeah, Wingard kept that ball and went out to the left. He had a lot of running room. Georgetown shut it down, so it's 4th and goal for Rouse now.
Rouse definitely will have to go for it here, trailing 34-7, 9:14 to go here in Georgetown, Texas. Eagles with a commanding 34-7 lead. Wingard shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. 4th and goal from his own 7. He'll keep it again, and he will not get there. The Blue Storm putting the clouds in front of Rouse tonight.
He'll be stopped before the
and it will be another turnover on downs on 4th down for Rouse. Man, this was a drive for the Raiders that started on their own 29, and the Blue Storm able to hold just inside their own 5.
Cohen Ward and Brandon Hargrove did a great job stringing that out. Gave the quarterback not many options, short gain, but not enough on 4th down to get into the end zone. Again, a good job by Georgetown's defense of shutting down Rouse's strength.
8:58 to go. Georgetown, this is the farthest they've been backed up. They'll start this drive on their own 3-yard line with 8:58 to go in the game and the 34-7 lead. Seosin, shotgun. He'll hand off to his back on the right side and gives a little breathing room up to the 9-yard line.
We are going to get a healthy dose of the run game from here out. Georgetown wants this clock to run, get out of here with what may be a playoff clinching victory because Cedar Park is pretty much having their way with Pflugerville. So Georgetown's ready to get off this field, get on to next week, see who finishes 3rd and 4th in the district.
After a 6-yard carry by Xavier Torres, it's 2nd down and 4 for Georgetown from their own 9. And this time here, Torres, the ball carrier again on the right side. Xavier Torres near the 15-yard line, actually the 14. That's a Georgetown Eagle first down.
Good strong run by Xavier, doing his best R.J. Marino impression.
Joshua Harris over here, I don't know if that was an eagle or a turkey. I think he's got Thanksgiving on his mind. Sound like a bird? I have no idea, Josh. First down and 10. Georgetown from their own 14 on the right hash. Seosin going to carry it here. Keeps it across the 20. Seosin well on his way to the 30 as he angles his way out of bounds. Action, Jackson Seosin with another healthy run up near the 30-yard line on the right side.
He took a big hit at the end of that. Wishing he would just step out of bounds. A couple of the coaches up here kind of grimaced a little bit when they saw Jackson take that hit, but he's okay, thankfully. Oh, man, he's got to take that ball out of bounds, avoid those big hits.
Georgetown Eagle first down and 10 from their own 29 on the right hash. 7:33 to go, leading 34-7. Seosin shotgun. This time he will hand off to Torres, and Torres will have a loss of 2 on the play. Back to the 25.
Forward progress didn't quite get back up to the line of scrimmage, so he lost a yard on that carry.
Yeah, they'll push it back up. He got the forward progress up a little bit farther than the 25, so he's not lost that far back. It'll be second down and 11 from the 28. I don't even know what I just said, Kelly. It just kind of mixed together, and it sounded like I said something that was tangible.
Yeah, I quit listening about 6:38 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Second down and 11. Georgetown from their own 28 on the right hash. And a handoff here, right side, still on his feet across the 40. Another healthy run by Xavier Torres up near the 40, and he'll have a Georgetown Eagle first down.
Dave, you got something for us?
That was Rodan, I believe, on that last carry. But this is the first time all night we've seen the defense sitting on the bench, and the coaches aren't giving a hard time. They're taking a little bit of a breather. Not that they need much, but they're happy. That was a good stop, and this long drive, like you said, give him a chance to rest a little bit.
Appreciate it, David. It is Rodan out there as the ball carrier. He was the ball carrier on that last run. First down and 10, Georgetown from their own 40. The handoff to Rodan. Darts his way back inside. Zing-zanging his way to around the 44. Rodan. Shilavante getting some yardage here. That's his nickname, Shilavante.
Coach Dean told you that, right?
No, Javon, the kids told me that at the coaches show. See, friends, if you come to the coaches show every Wednesday, as long as Georgetown's playing, and we hope to have Thanksgiving football here in Georgetown, come on out to the Eagle Nation coaches show every Wednesday, 6 p.m. at Burger U. Second down and 5 for Georgetown in between the hash marks on their own 45. 5:48 to go, leading 34-7. Seosin this time will be slammed for a sack in the backfield. And that's a new quarterback in there as well, I believe. It is a new quarterback in there as well. The new quarterback that's in there now is Jacob Ramos.
Yeah, Jacob Ramos in at quarterback. Coaches were just letting us know. Thank you, Coach.
I saw that right when the window was knocking. It's Ramos in there.
Yeah.
We got to be careful. We know that glass is thin.
I know.
No, we love the coaches here in Georgetown and the work that they do. Ramos third down and 11, back on his own 39. Getting some touches here. Handoff on the right side, and the ball carrier is going to be dropped for a loss in the backfield. That was R.J. Moreno. Great tackle by Rouse, and it'll be fourth down. Georgetown's going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, it's good to be in a position in a game like this late in the season where you can get some of the younger guys in there. Ramos is a junior, so he may be at the helm next year. But it's good to get these guys some playing time, get them some snaps, get them some game time experience, and keep the starters healthy.
Georgetown will be set to punt this one away on a 4th and 13. Seosin back to punt here as he comes back in as the punter. Low snap. Seosin will get it off at the 15 barely as it was almost blocked, and it's going to take a roll out of bounds around the 41-yard line of Rouse. 4:16 to go. Georgetown in control, leading 34-7. Kelly, over to you.
Rob, again, we want to thank Minuteman Press for their support of Georgetown Eagle and Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports. For all your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press is your one-stop shop for all your marketing products and services. Minuteman Press can be found online at www.mmptx.com. Thank you, Ty Gibson and Minuteman Press, for your generous support in helping make these broadcasts possible.
First down and 10 for Rouse on their own 40. Wingard in shotgun, and he will keep it to the left side. Still on his feet across the 40 to the left side. Wingard on his way to the 25. A little run right there by Wingard on that keeper, all the way from the 40 of his own side of the field into Georgetown territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 25. No, they'll mark him out at the 30. Still a great run.
Yeah, it was. Wingard ran the option out to the left side, kept that ball, which was a good choice on his part because the defense was there for the pitch man, but the quarterback had nobody on him. A great gain, good run.
4:08 to go here in Georgetown, Texas on a Friday night, a beautiful fall night for football here in this first football game of November. First down and 10 for Rouse on the Georgetown 30. Hand off to the right side. Tate dodging through defenders, and Tate will find his way forward for another first down around the 17-yard line. Great run by Tate. McMillan on the tackle.
A couple of newer faces on the field, but still got some of the starters out there. Defense needs to tighten here. Stop this rush.
Rouse breaks out of their huddle. 3:39 to go here in the game, trailing 34-7. First down and 10 for the Raiders. Inside the Georgetown red zone now on the Eagle 17. Wingard in shotgun. Man in motion goes from left to right instead of handoff. No, it's Wingard going to keep it on the left side. Across the 10 to the 5. Wingard spins his way and goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Man, we are seeing some impressive running. You got to wonder why Wingard didn't start this game the way he's been running the ball.
Yeah, he's quick out there on that option that they've run out there, and he's comfortable with it. Seems confident with the ability to make the right choice, and he has every play he's been out there. Quick.
But no score here in the fourth quarter by either team. Rouse has touched the ball twice. Georgetown has only had one possession here in this fourth quarter. 3:20 to go. First down and goal from the 5 on the left hash. For Rouse, Wingard to the left side, gets the snap, and he is still on his feet and finally will go down. Only a gain of a couple on the play, but, man, he had to run about 20 yards on that left side to get those 2 yards.
Good patient run out there for Wingard. Number 45 of the Eagles came out and was able to shut that run down, keep him from getting into the end zone.
2:56 to go here in the game. Georgetown leading 34-7. Second down and goal for Rouse. We'll have a post-game interview with Coach Jason Dean, or we should have one, hopefully, at the end of this one. I'm sure we will. David giving me the nod down there. Second down and goal on the left hash. Wingard will hand off, and the Blue Storm stopping the running back with 2 yards to go. Big carrier was Tate.
Big number 6, Mason Meyer out there was having no part of that run. He just shut it down.
When Mason's out there, we had Mason on the coach's show. And a great young man. All of these athletes and kiddos here in Georgetown, so outspoken. They do such wonderful work in the community. When Mason's out there and he does a big play, I say he likes to put a little Oscar on it.
Little Oscar Meyer.
Little Oscar Meyer down there. Third down and goal for the Blue Storm, trying to hold Rouse. Tavion lowers his shoulder, and he may be in for the touchdown. The initial call is a 2-yard touchdown run. And Tavion Tate has the 2-yard touchdown for Rouse as they put some more points on the board, but they're trailing 34-13 here with 1:56 to go in the game.
Tate put that head down right at the goal line, and good strong run, finished it well.
Extra point kick is up and on its way by Braden Skinner, and it is good. And your score at 1:56 to go in the game. Georgetown leading 34-14. You know Rouse is going to go for an onside here.
Wouldn't be surprised at all.
At least on the board, both teams showing they have all 3 timeouts remaining. David, your thoughts? An impressive drive there by Rouse that started on their own 40. They took it down 60 yards for the touchdown, capped off by that 2-yard run by Tavion Tate.
Yeah, Rob, Kelly, I think this game is, I'd say, under control. And I think you're seeing the coach putting in some fresh faces in the second team and getting them some experience and developing them. And, that's good because you're nearing possible postseason play.
Dave, you got an update on the Pflugerville Cedar Park game by chance?
Cade Lachlan back deep to receive the
Cade Lachlan set back to receive the kick, but it's going to be an onside, so it's probably not going to go anywhere in the direction of Xavier Torres and Lachlan.
Brandon Skinner kicking
That
for Raiders.
Pflugerville Cedar Park game is final. Cedar Park wins 41-7.
Skinner set for the onside kick here with 1:56 to go, and his team trailing 34-14. Thanks for the score updates, David. 4 up front for Georgetown at the 50. Right toe to leather, and no, they're going to go ahead and kick this one a little deep, surprisingly, Kelly, and it's fielded at the 30. Georgetown on the feet across the 40. Good, healthy return by the Eagles. The return man there for Georgetown was R.J. Moreno.
He had a full head of steam up, too. Man.
We saw R.J. put the smack on earlier in this game. He's had a great game for Georgetown.
David, unless I've read it wrong, man, this is 149 from a playoff clincher, right?
Yes, sir, I believe so. With that Pflugerville loss, if your math is correct. And we've also, another score is Hutto's pulling away from Manor 52-28, I believe, in the fourth quarter.
Man, let's not talk about my math skills.
That's why you had to take an early retirement. No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to retire 5 years later, but I couldn't do the math. Pulled the trigger at the wrong time.
GPD's finest, ladies and gentlemen. No, we appreciate you, Kelly.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Rob.
First down and 10 for Georgetown on their own 42. And a handoff here to Rodan on the left side, and he'll be stopped for a loss of 2 back at the 40. Jacob Ramos, I believe, still in there at quarterback. Man, my eyes, I've even got glasses tonight, and the glasses don't work with the binos, man. It is Ramos still in there at quarterback. I just want to make sure your hearing was working, too, there as I popped my microphone for you, Kelly. Did that work?
It was working. Now my eardrums are bleeding severely, but we'll be fine.
Oh, my goodness, man. I put these glasses on. It's like it's HD, baby.
It's a whole new ball game.
Second down and 12 for Georgetown, 1:08 to go, leading 34-14 from their own 40. Ramos, the handoff up the middle. Rodan spins around, and he'll get it up back to near the original line of scrimmage. Actually only give him 1 yard.
Tackle made by number 32.
It'll be third down and they give it back to him, don't they, Kelly? Yeah, they give it back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and 10 from the 42.
Yeah, the glasses on sooner. We may have known Jacob Ramos was in there
Might
sooner
have.
than we did without the coach banging on the glass going, hey.
Yeah, I kind of hate that. That's really David England's fault down there sideline for not telling me. So, David, I'm going to put that one on you. Thanks, David, for not telling me about Ramos earlier. Just kidding, David. He's laughing. Third down and 10 for Georgetown on the left side. 27 seconds to go. Ball on their own 42. Ramos in shotgun. Rodan behind him. He will hand off. Rodan guts it up the middle. Rodan still on his feet, powering his way across the 50, and he's got a Georgetown Eagle first down. And that should do it, as the clock will temporarily stop. And then it'll start rolling here in just a few moments.
Ball spotted at the Rouse 46.
Coach is putting up and smiles on their faces tonight. We appreciate the Georgetown Eagle coaching staff and all the fine work that they do. As the clock runs down, stay with us. We'll have that interview with Coach Jason Dean, post-game stats, and more. As this one will tick to 0. Georgetown will go 3-2 in district play. They win tonight's contest 34-14. Kelly, a good game for the Eagles. They needed it. They got it. They took care of business tonight.
It was, Rob, and not so right to do it, but people sometimes beat up on the coaching staff or beat up on other people. But I tell you what, this coaching staff has done a great job with their play calling, mixing it up. The offense looks great. The defense just shutting down running games. They've done a great job this year, and we're in the playoffs, baby.
Yep, I believe so. If the math is right, congratulations to Coach Ricky Beatty, Coach Vieira up there. And again, if the Kelly DeVoll recent GPD retiree math is correct, Georgetown shall have clinched a playoff spot tonight. Man, Joshua Harris has the pink socks on tonight, man.
Hold him up.
And,
Hold him up. Hold him up.
It's like the Simpsons donuts, man. Uh-oh. And Kelly's got the Georgetown Eagles sock.
Boom.
I'm in the middle of Eagles and donuts, man. I got to back up here.
Got the little G on the back.
Well, back to getting serious here. Thank you guys for that. Georgetown wins tonight's contest 34-14. Coach Dean is walking his way over to David England down on the field. Hey, good friends down there as well. We'll talk about them in a minute. Down to David England for this victory with Coach Dean.
Coach Dean, congratulations on your third district win in a row, 34-14. Talk to us about the play tonight.
Well, we knew that we were going to get their best shot coming out. Rouse obviously kind of backed in the corner a little bit. We knew they'd have to win this game to be a playoff team. But, I thought our guys survived the emotion, of the first quarter. And then we kind of took over with the running game. So, proud of our kids.
Got to give your hats off to the secondary. A lot of bend but don't break. They didn't allow any. They were getting hands on the balls and stuff like that in that backfield.
Sure, those guys did a great job. Coach Thompson and Coach Durrell do a good job putting those guys in good position. I thought they did a really good job.
Caught Rob and Kelly off guard, throwing in some fresh faces there towards the end. We're nearing, if Kelly's math is correct, with Pflugerville losing to Cedar Park tonight, possible playoff berth. Getting to see some fresh faces. Tell us about that.
Sure, it was important. This being our last home game for us to, let our kids be able to play. So I think we got all the seniors in. Let those guys play a little bit. Those guys practice hard every day, so we're excited to get those guys in the ball game.
Coach, thank you so much. Congratulations.
You bet. Thank you. Thanks.
Rob, Kelly, back up to you.
We appreciate you, David England. Thanks for being down there. Coach Flores, I believe, had a child, too, recently, so we appreciate. Wanted to give Coach Flores a shout-out. Congratulations on being a dad. And, man, I wanted to mention something really awesome happening right now. The Rouse team behind Georgetown is Georgetown doing their school song. That's so awesome, though, and how respectful the Rouse Raiders. These kids look at each other, especially when postseason rolls around. They look at they want the kids from their own district to do well. We've seen that before with Rouse and baseball, giving Georgetown baseball some props, and now here tonight in football, just really doing some awesome things. And for those of you tonight, I know that Rouse has their own broadcast. We hope one day to bring Rouse onto the SHN Network family. As we really, really focus on our commitment to quality here. We work with Rouse Baseball. Looking forward to working with their program again this season. A lot of great friends there in Rouse, and we wanted to welcome in those fans that may have been listening tonight from Rouse. We know that you have your own broadcast, and those guys do such wonderful work. Hats off to them as well. But any of the Rouse fans that may have been listening, we appreciate you joining us tonight as well.
Yeah, Rob, it's so good to see the sportsmanship that these kids show each other. And whenever the clock is running in between those lines on the field, these kids are in battle and they're fighting their guts out, playing as hard as they can. But I like seeing this show of sportsmanship. Rouse came over for Georgetown's school song, and now Georgetown has gone over for their school song. Just a great show of respect from both football teams, and just makes you love both these communities and appreciate what both these communities stand for.
And now the Georgetown students and athletes out there, the Georgetown players, as Rouse playing their song. And just once again, a great job and sportsmanship all around. I'll send it back down to David. He's waving his hat. He's getting antsy down there. David?
My OCD's kicking it. No. Yeah, the sportsmanship is incredible. I don't know if y'all noticed, Coach Dean walked after the interview, walked right over to their number 18 on crutches and, wished him well. I believe, is that their quarterback on Rouse?
Yeah. Yes, yeah. It is more.
Just really stand up. Tonight was a clean game, a good district game. Fought in the trenches. A lot of positives for the coaching staffs tonight.
David, we appreciate you, all the fine work. We're going to step aside, take a very quick break. We'll be back with final stats and more. Stay with us, friends. Georgetown Eagle postgame continues here on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. Once again, Georgetown victorious tonight here on their home field as they improve to 3-2 in Division 11-5 and 11-5A Division I football. We'll be right back. Stay with us, friends, as SHN Sports coverage of Friday Night Lights continues in a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Postgame Discussion here on SHN Sports. Rob Hipp alongside Kelly DeVoll. Thanks for joining us here tonight as we quickly go over the final numbers here from this ball game. Kelly, a great game for Georgetown. They came in to their home field. They took care of business. They did what they had to do tonight, and they're victorious over Rouse 34-14. Your final thoughts on this one before we look at the stats?
Rob, you have got to give both lines, offensive and defensive lines, credit for this game tonight. Those guys just controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football, did a fantastic job, and they are probably the reason why Georgetown was so successful tonight.
Well, as we look over the stats here, thank you, Galen Welnicki, for the fine work that you do here in the booth, helping us. You know, it's our goal to bring the most dynamic coverage that we can, and not just to say, hey, look at what we're doing. That's not why we do it. We do it to promote the kids and to really our goal is to really put on as much of a professional production with the resources that we have that we can. And I just wanted to give credit to Galen because we couldn't do what we do without the fine work that he does with stats. Joshua Harris helping us, Nathan Height. Again, blessed to that. We owe it to the kids in the community. That's why we do what we do. We'll look at the final stats here. Rouse, 17 first downs. Georgetown with 20. Rouse tonight, 46 carries. Man, they had 168 yards on the ground. But let's look at Georgetown, 33 carries. They finished the night at 264 yards.
Wow.
I always joke around and say, you better call the warranty company because tonight the turf got a little tore up down there on that running game. Passing for Rouse, 32. Georgetown, 120 yards. 4 for 14, 1 interception for Rouse. Georgetown, 11-16, 1 interception as well. Total plays, 60 total plays, 200 yards, right on the money for the Rouse Raiders. Georgetown carries 49 total plays of offense, 384 yards tonight. Of course, most of those on the rushing end. No fumbles tonight for either team. Rouse, only 1 penalty for 15 yards. Georgetown did a great job as well, 2 penalties for 25. And if you go down and look at all that, you add everything up, Wingate goes 6 rushes for 53 yards before he stepped in as quarterback. And Tate tonight, 26 carries for 89 yards. Jackson Seosin keeping the ball 6 times tonight, 69 yards on the ground. Xavier Torres, 8 carries, 96 yards. What a night for the X Factor.
Great night.
RJ Moreno, 8 carries for 32 yards. And then Rodan as well, a little Shilavante tonight. We give you the credit, young man. 8 carries, 53 yards. Seosin did all the passing. And then for the Rouse Raiders, Moore, and then the quarterback who had to step in for him did some of the passing as well as Wingate. Right. So overall, a great night. Rouse falls here in district play. They still only got that 1 win, but Georgetown picks up a much-needed win. Most importantly, they clinch a playoff spot here in 11-5 AD1.
That's right, Rob, and that's a great thing for these kids to accomplish, especially how the district started off. You know, we started off with the 2 big dogs in the district and came out 0-2 to start the district, but these guys have rattled off 3 in a row, clinched playoff spot tonight. So great things happening for this team. We also, in the celebration, we also want to remember Coach Schultz and Scout and Scout's Army. Guys, we're with you in our thoughts and our prayers. If we can find out how to do it, we'll make sure that we put out how people can donate to help their family in this difficult time. But you guys are in our prayers. You're in our thoughts. We're with you. Scout, keep fighting, baby, and we'll overcome this.
It's one of those things, the Georgetown community always stepping up together. We'll have more information on our Twitter and Facebook page as well about how you can get involved. Tonight, funds are being collected here at the stadium. And, again, our thoughts and prayers definitely with Coach Schultz and his family. Just Absolutely. Wonderful, more wonderful folks here in a Georgetown community. Well, before we sign off, any closing remarks? I won't be on the call next week because you don't want me to be here anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and step aside. I will no longer be calling. No, I'm just kidding. We'll be doing the SU Football Weekly Coaches Show. Brad Tillery, excited to have him on the call, stepping in for me next Thursday. I'm going to get over to that game, but I'm not going to take that over from Brad once I get there. I may be down on the field and doing a few other things. But again, going to be a fun one.
Make him kick me out of the chair.
No, we're not going to do that.
Final thoughts on the night. Man, this is just an all-around great game for the Eagles tonight. This is absolutely what they needed. They really seem to be hitting their stride now. And next week we wrap up 3rd or 4th place in the district, but we got our playoff spot tonight. Huge step for these guys. So we'll be in the postseason. We'll be playing that next week after the season's done. But they got one more game, and I don't think they'll overlook that game.
I think Georgetown is firing at the right moments. Last week, a convincing victory over a Maynard team. And then tonight, taking care of business versus Rouse right back here in Georgetown. As always, we want to thank all of our sponsors. Georgetown Eagle Football presented by the Oak Ridge Disciple House this season. Thank you, Joshua Harris, Georgetown Jewelry, Ricky Poe, our good friends Blake Nicholson, Ty Gibson at Minuteman Press. Thank you so much for your sponsorship, as well as Joe Bob with Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Automotive Group. We appreciate you. Doug Groves with the Program Insurance Group. Our friends with Positive Coaching Alliance of Central Texas. We didn't get to talk about them much, but they do some great work as well. And that's one of our commitment to community sponsors that we run a PSA for those guys. So Trennis Jones, thank you for the great work that you are continuing to do with the Positive Coaching Alliance of Central Texas. Also our quarter sponsors this season, Kristen Miller with eteachingme.com. We also want to thank Chris Courtney with Courtney Home Inspections, Todd Hargrove from Todd Hargrove State Farm, and last, of course, not least, our good friend Bobby Rogers and the Bobby Rogers family. Well, once again, Kelly, been a fun one here tonight. Excited about next week, but we're going to be some of the SHN crew will be on the road tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., heading to Brownsville to support the Southwestern Pirates on that broadcast.
Safe travels to you all, my friend.
Awesome. Kelly, thank you for everything you've done this season, and looking forward to working with you in the postseason. Galen Welnicki.
I think Dave wants one more thing.
Dave, take it away, man.
I was just talking to Coach Bond here about the O-line owning this field tonight, and what are your thoughts, Coach?
Yeah, we all just did a good job, man. It's a group effort. Coaches did a good job game planning. No line, defensive line, we got to give it up to the trenches. Everybody did a good job.
What a great night for Georgetown. Big district win. Thank you, Coach. Congratulations. I look up here at the Big Blue Monster. For those folks that didn't come out tonight, it was a beautiful night from Georgetown, Texas. Nice, cool, crisp fall weather. It's hard to believe it's already gone by this fast. This was the last home game, but excited about some playoffs, Rob.
David, appreciate you. Thanks for all the work that you do down there, man. David having fun down there tonight. We appreciate him. On behalf of everyone at SHN, Kelly, I'll let you say something.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Sorry. One last thing. Seniors, thank you.
Absolutely.
You've given it all to this program. You walked out of here with your heads up. Thank you so much, seniors. Not only the football team, but the band, the Georgettes, the cheerleaders, all you guys. You've made it a great season, a lot of fun for us to watch you. Thank you. We appreciate everything you've done for Georgetown High School.
It's a great shout-out. Congratulations to the 2019 seniors. And you got me thinking, hey, a huge shout-out to GHS Blue Crew as well. You guys are awesome. You do great work. Your son was heavily involved in the Blue Crew.
Yeah, he was president last year.
Jesse doing some good work back in the day, but now the GHS Blue Crew this year also, we want to shout out to you. Thank you guys also for retweeting what we do. Wanted to remind everybody as well, please subscribe to us on YouTube. Click that subscribe link. We'll have more information on how you can stay active with Georgetown Eagle football and what's going on through the SHN network. Those subscriber numbers help us really gain momentum in what we're doing. We need subscribers. We're requesting tonight that you please click on that subscribe button. It's not a way to spam you. It's just to show that we've got a large base of folks out there that are paying attention to what we're doing.
It's not spam.
Not spam. For Kelly DeVoll, Galen Welnicki, Joshua Harris, Nathan Height, and, of course, David England, I'm Rob Hipp, wishing you well this evening, reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. Once again, you're happy. Final scores, Georgetown improves to 3-2 in District 11 5A Division I football. Georgetown 34, Rouse 14. Good night, and God bless everyone.
Good night,
Georgetown,
folks.
Texas.
Have you seen the culture around youth sports lately? The short-sighted, sometimes ugly win-at-all-cost attitude has driven many kids away from wanting to participate. At Positive Coaching Alliance Central Texas, we believe that sports is an amazing way for kids to learn crucial life lessons, how to react to winning, coping with disappointment, and improving through effort. Come join PCA, Central Texas movement to create a healthy sports environment. Visit pca-centraltx.org.
An RBI single for Wyatt Childress. And coming around to score will be Luke Seaback. Georgetown leads 2-0. 2-2 pitch. This one over to left field. That's a base hit and a run scored. And that may be a stand-up double for Ryan Knight. And it is. Ryan, good night. As he brings in Wyatt Childress. Now we can say it, baby. The grill is starting to cook. Bring on the ribeye. On the way. Bounces. That's going to be a wild pitch. And Now will advance the runner over to third. Georgetown's not
got him!
Got him!
Got him in time, and he got him!
That is it!
He's got him!
That is the game! Georgetown wins! A wild pitch, the runner takes off the third. What a play by Georgetown! Reese, talk about how much this win feels for you guys here in this ball game.
I was extremely confident in my team behind me because I know whatever I do, I got my guys behind me, backing me up, and they always got my back. Oh, man, it's unreal. And this team is good over here. We came out here, did what we were supposed to do, and came off the dub.
This is Taco Williams, defensive back.
This is RJ Moreno, running back.
This is Noah Drum, wide receiver.
This is Mason Meyer, defensive end.
This is Johnny Knight, defensive back.
This is Dylan Cahill, slot receiver.
This is Gage Leggett, defensive back, and you're listening to Georgetown Eagle Football on SHN Sports.
Thousands of listeners, laser-focused marketing, and showing a high level of community involvement. Those are a few of many reasons to advertise with SHN Sports. We strive to keep our broadcast as affordable as possible, and your support makes that happen. Please consider advertising with SHN Sports. Email rob@shnsports.com. That's rob@shnsports.com. We have a solution for everyone. This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by the Hipp Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Hipp Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal and copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Hipp Network and SHNsports.com.